Lock it in, lock it in, yeah. It's the Joe Lockett Show. Lock it in, lock it in, yeah. It's the Joe Lockett Show. Lock it in. Are you ready to be entertained, educated? A little stimulation for your brain. Lock it in. Are you ready to learn? Are you ready to laugh? Are you ready to love? Then lock it in, yeah. It's the Joe Lockett Show. Lock it in, yeah. It's the Joe Lockett Show. Lock it in, lock it in. It's the Joe Lockett Show. Welcome into the Joe Lockett Show. It is nephew, it is I, he is I, and I am him, and you're tuning into the JLS on the LIM network. All right, hey man, you know what it is when I'm in. I'm not even gonna lie to you. You know what it is. We got tired of Joe. We was like, you know what, bro? Go take a walk. Go take a walk. Go take a walk. Go take a hike. Go do your thing, bro, and make some money on the side. But we don't need you today, and we might not need him tomorrow. So with that being said, first things first, before I get into my foolishness, how are you guys doing? Make sure that you do, if you are locking in with us, make sure that you do go ahead and hit the likes, hit the comment section, comment how you feeling today. Make sure you follow and subscribe. And we are on all streaming platforms, man. We on Spotify, we on YouTube, we on Twitch. We're gonna get back to that. We are also on X. We are everywhere you can find the show. So make sure you do support LIM on all of our streaming platforms. Now, if I had to trade Joe out, you got to find other folks to be just as messy. You got to find other folks that's going to match your energy, okay? And you know what I'm for? Shoot, if Joe is looked at as the superhero, I am the villain. I'm his Joker to his Batman. All right. Tired of Mr. Muscle Bound man think he can come through and say whatever he wants. I'm in, and you got me today. So with that being said, I need to go ahead and bring my partners in crime in. I need to bring my folks in that's gonna match my energy. Okay. Now, in one corner, it's my own boy. All right, we go back in school. I think it's Huffman, ain't it?
Yeah. Huffman.
Oh, Huffman foolishness. All right, we Vikings in this thing. Arr. Man, give it up for my dude, Donnie T. All right, what's up, man?
It's my first time on somebody else's show. My name Donnie T. I have my own podcast.
Yeah, please plug in.
And I'm just getting started. I'm gonna bring the controversy. So love me or hate me, I'm here to stay. I want to thank y'all for having me. You know,
no problem, bro. Glad to have you in. Now, got another person that matched my energy when it comes with the foolishness. All right, I'm with it. Shoot, she started off our first 3-hour show. We ain't never did a 3-hour show till she got in. All right, so I got to give it up to the queen. I'm gonna get your name right this time, Chef freaking Pickens. All right. All right. You know what it is.
Both my phones failed.
Please don't drop name.
It's a little bootleg today.
I thought we had Joe
It's on my part, not his. Nephew got it together. I do not. Okay. You know, the last time you all saw me, whatever. I don't feel like using
we be
proper
looking.
grammars. You know, I was with my chef coat. I had my chef coat on. I was looking very professional.
Mm-hmm.
It's a laid back, chill day today, honey. So it is what it is.
I feel you. You ain't got to cook today.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I'm gonna cook later.
I got
not today.
Yeah. Now, next up, very special person of mine. I'm a little biased to it because I mean it's family. That's blood. All right. With that being said, I need to make sure she's straight. I think she is. I'm gonna go ahead and bring her in. Shout out to, we went to Kenya. We might as well go to Asia. Shout out to Asia Day.
Hello.
Yeah, this is family, y'all. Asia. That's my cousin. That's my fams. Love her to death. She got her babies, so she be busy, but she helped out a brother at late notice, and she still held it down. So I do thank you for being a part of the show, Cuzzo. Appreciate that.
No problem, no problem.
All righty. Now, with the introductions out the way, gotta let you guys know what we finna get into. Okay, we finna get into some BS. We getting into the straight mess. So in getting to the straight mess, I'm gonna give you a rundown real quick. We're gonna talk about a few things that's going on with the upcoming Super Bowl. We gotta go and backtrack with the stuff that was going on with the Grammys, because folks is mad. Folks is mad. And folks feel like things wasn't deserved. So we gotta speak a little bit about that too. I'm gonna get y'all intakes real quick on the biggest topics that was coming from this week and started out this week. So we're gonna backtrack a little bit back to the sports. We're gonna backtrack a little bit over there with the red carpet, try to hit it as quick as possible. And then we're gonna let y'all know what's going on today, because Waffle House got something to say. Kanye got something to say again. We got to get to it. We got to get to it, bro. So with that being said, let me put on my bootleg glasses.
I've been staying out of it, so I don't know who won a Grammy.
Oh, don't worry. I'll let you know everybody.
Let me know that.
Everybody important.
Go and drop the list.
Yes, sir. All righty. Let's go ahead and get into it.
So we'll go on with our live entertainment. Without further ado, here they are.
It's cliffhangers.
Love it. I just love it.
All righty. First thing first, before we have to go and backtrack. Oh man, we got to talk about this funny story. Now, I told y'all about Mr. DUI, Mr. Marcus Jordan. Okay, so Marcus Jordan's clips of his recent mishaps of being caught with possession of drugs, specifically cocaine. The video came out. Big dog, if there was ever a way not to say my daddy's name, this is the instance to do that. Okay. They found his car pulled over on the side of the road. Fire ass Lamborghini.
I know. That's what I'm trying to get. We thought we were making a right, and I turned onto the train.
In the video, and I don't know if you guys heard it, he rolled down the window and said, "I am Michael Jordan's son. I'm not doing nothing wrong," and rolled it right back up after they walked to the thing with him on the side of the road. I think this is like an interstate. It looked like he got slide. You know how you go to sleep and you slide over?
Yeah.
It looked like it was something like that, and he went to the ditch.
I've never been there.
Yo.
Maybe because I'm a professional.
Yo.
We ain't fill in the blank.
I have no earthly idea what time he was on, but he had a wild night. I'm with it though. But yeah, like I said, in the video, Jordan told officers that he had accidentally turned into the train tracks before saying he was unfamiliar with the area after a failed attempt to get his Lamborghini unstuck. He asked the officers if they would help him move his car, and they refused to help him after seeing that he was obviously under the influence of alcohol, and just go on to say that they found the drugs. So,
but don't you think, okay, on one hand, that is a little arrogant. Hey, I am Michael Jordan's son. And then you roll up the window. Yes, that's a little arrogant. And then on the other hand, it's like, hey, let me just give you my name tag before you try to police brutality me. I don't know. I'm looking at it both angles.
I see you trying. You trying with that, man. Hey, I got you. I peep it and I respect it.
Right.
I respect it. I'm not using pillow. I'm not using none of this with this dude. But buddy, you wrong on every area.
He is wrong.
You wrong.
But
everywhere.
let me put my little business card and my name tag out there before you just, you know what I'm saying? Before you decide you want to shoot real quick and be on TV.
Yeah.
Let me tell you who I am.
I
That's
was
funny.
thinking like he's privileged because of whose son he is.
True.
But
Mhm.
I see black people, we tend to be privileged in all situations. no
I
matter
love
what.
that.
And it's gotten a lot of people hurt. Like that pride, like just comply.
I
Even if
love
you're
that.
not in the wrong, just like give them your name, your ID. It's not hard.
So no shade, but how many times have people argue you down by saying black and privilege in the same sentence?
Not too many, but
Because you're a Sagittarius, they're not gonna check us.
Stop it. Stop it. But I am with you on that. I've heard it a few times.
Mhm.
Luckily, ain't nobody tried me enough to try to make that point either.
Right.
Especially if you the wrong person saying privilege now. Like,
But I think we live
watch
in
who you
reality.
is when you question the black privilege now.
We live in reality, and yes, you're right. Watch who you are before you say privilege. And we also live in reality. You know, social media is social media. That's another world.
like we can say a lot of things that if other races say, like they'll get slaughtered.
Yeah,
And that is a form of privilege.
it sure
Whether
is.
people want to see it that way as or not. I mean, it is what it is. And I get called like a coon or Uncle Tom, but it's
No.
like, bro, I'm real. Like I've dealt with racism with cops, but and I said fuck you after they left, but like, to live to see another day, like you
It's
gotta,
important.
yeah, it's important.
It's important.
It do go a long
I
way.
had a cop, like I was in North Carolina. He pulled behind me. Well, no, I was sitting at a stop sign. He was coming like from a distance, but I saw him speeding up. Now he's speeding up. And I was like, can I turn out? Should I wait as a cop? I was like, you know what? It's taking too long, but he kind of speeding up. So I pulled out in front of him.
Mhm.
And then there was like a school zone in front of me. So I went the speed limit it had on the sign. And I saw a gas station. I was like, I should just pull over there so he can't harass me. But I was like, you know what? I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm going to just keep driving.
Mhm.
He called other cops, and there was like 3 of them just all like pulled up behind him, and then they all pulled me over. And I'm like, what did you pull me over for? You ran a stop sign. I'm like, bruh, I literally sat there and counted in my head. No, I didn't.
Mhm.
And I told him, and I'm gonna say this in front of your boss. You pulled me over because I pulled in front of you and was going slow, but I'm not about to give you a reason to write me a ticket.
Mhm.
And they talked to him. He turned red, got mad, and they was like, you know what? Enjoy your day.
Yeah,
Like, know
had
your
something
laws
on.
too.
Yeah, and that's the other part. I was gonna just say you knew your rights.
And
Yeah.
that's what you have to do.
And a lot of dudes they just went on here to comply. Now you got reason to leave out the doubt.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You gave him okay, he complying to some BS. So
Exactly.
I can continue with my BS. So
and then sometimes people they
I
go
sense
against the cops, but they're kind of ignorant with them.
Yeah.
Me
Yeah.
as a female, I'm not gonna lie, I done got away with murder when it comes to the cops because I'm a female. But men, you know, y'all can't do that because you're a black
They
man.
gonna
Y'all
take
have a target
anything
on
as
y'all.
aggression. Like
Yeah.
I had a cop tell me, where's your insurance? I said it's in the glove box, but I'll step out and I'll sit on the ground and you could get it.
Exactly.
Mm.
You're not finna say I'm reaching. for
How did he feel
anything.
about that when you said
He was
that?
like, no, you could just grab him. I'm like, bro, look, you know what? Let me record before you shoot me. He was like, bro, shoot you. I'm like,
Yeah.
let me record before you shoot me.
Exactly.
But I mean, it ain't we can't understate that enough though. Because
Mhm.
even if I got pulled over, because I remember I was over there in Mountain Brook of all places when I got
Oh,
pulled
man.
over. Good
oh
God,
goodness.
they pissed me all the way off. But
I know they did.
even though they did, I was like, all right, man, let me flip this shit on.
Mhm.
Turn my record on. It's like,
Mhm.
man, somebody gonna catch something.
Yeah.
Damn,
You have to.
Homewood, Vestavia.
Oh hell
Oh, my
yes.
goodness.
I really
Yes.
walked through that, man.
Kiss my
Mhm.
Vestavia, man.
Mhm.
They jump out boys for real.
Mhm. And even the country towns in Alabama. Now, Center Point, you may roll up on a brother that he be like,
It is some don't pop up after dark sounds over here. I ain't gonna lie. It is.
Yeah, definitely. You gotta be careful.
Yes. And with that
Mhm.
being said, there's a good segue into this. I do want to give a good heavenly birthday
Oh,
shout out to Mr.
wow.
Trayvon Martin.
Yeah.
Y'all know what it is. It still is Black History Month.
Yes.
But I wanted him to get his due. So let me go ahead and get the soft, subtle sounds of Mr. Stevie Wonder. We did Rosa Parks yesterday, man. Look, I don't want to bring it up because I usually do for the birthdays and stuff like that. What's the best time period, or what was the most fondest memory you have of the person? In this case, most honorable memory
Mhm.
is what I would see past his death. Unrightfully so. It started a movement.
It did.
Period. His past it started a movement. So I thank him for his service and how far they went off
Mhm.
and just what spearheaded after. Unfortunately, there was folks that followed suit in his same footsteps of
Mhm.
unjustness,
Right.
but now you can't unsee it. And
True.
to ignore it would be that would be to discredit what happened to him. So I do want to give him his just due and honor that. Anything with you guys?
You want to say something first?
He did not get justice for his death. I believe he was murdered because with the video, wasn't he followed and killed?
He was.
Yes, he
And
was.
there was no way that should have been like a self-defense or
At
stand
all.
your ground, as Florida call it.
So I'm gonna say this. In my latter years, I have understood that two things can be right at the same time. Yes, he was followed. He should have never been pursued.
Mhm.
Was he an angel from the documentaries that I have seen? No, he wasn't an angel. But who on this earth is an angel? Who on this earth is a perfect person?
Mhm.
He had his flaws, just like I do, just like you all do.
Mhm.
And there was a documentary that I did see last year. I understood that they were trying to say who he was as a person, but it was almost like there was an undertone of racism,
It was.
and I didn't like it,
No,
and I hate it.
they always do that.
But
'cause,
but I'm okay with people telling people who because if you at my funeral, I want people to tell the truth about me.
Mhm.
But at the time of my funeral, don't have no undertone of racism.
Like,
don't
what
have
were
an
you in
undertone
that
of something
moment,
else.
though?
So the thing I remember, and I'm gonna try to wrap this up, but I remember the day of the case. My child was a few months old when they had that case. When I tell you, I don't remember the OJ case clearly, but it was almost like the OJ case again. And it was division. We call it the United States of America. Really, we're the divided states of America. Because if there's a certain topic, we are very divided. And that Trayvon Martin thing hit me hard. I don't care if he was a thug. I don't care if he was smoking swishers, if he was smoking weed. I don't care if he was selling drugs. It's the fact that the operator told you to stay your Mexican black off-white ass where the fuck you was at, and you didn't want to do that. I'm gonna be honest with you. Till this day, I don't wish death upon people, but as many rappers that rap about killing people, as many people always talking about retaliating,
Mhm.
I still don't understand why George Zimmerman is alive
Still
today.
walking. And then he auctioned the gun off for like $2 million.
You got to be fucking kidding.
He became a
You know
millionaire
what?
off of it.
I ignore Trump,
Mhm.
but that motherfucker right there, I would if he caught a bullet.
With
Oh,
that
well.
being said, because
It's getting, it's getting too
flag
green. I'm
us.
sorry.
And
I'm
if
sorry.
yeah,
I don't want to get flagged.
Also, that's why I don't
They
like
gotta
Patrick
censor me.
Mahomes.
Uh-huh.
You know, Patrick Mahomes, before he won his first Super Bowl,
Uh-huh.
and the internet, they love to take shit down.
Mm-hmm.
He was sitting by his wife, like we are on the couch,
I think I
and
know
he
what you're
spoke
talking
on
about.
it, and they deleted it. Like
think
the
I
little
know what you're talking
Mandela
about.
effect, they
Mhm,
like to take
mhm,
shit down.
Mm-hmm.
He said that he deserved to die. And people still want
Zimmerman,
to,
yeah.
and that's why
Zimmerman.
I don't want. Yeah, no, he
No.
he said
no.
Trayvon deserved to die. And after that, that let me
Unalive.
know who he was with.
I'm gonna say this: he didn't deserve. But can I also say this? He didn't deserve. But sometimes, as human beings,
Mhm.
if we live our life a certain way, certain things will
They'll
follow.
catch up to you. Yeah.
I'm still not gonna say he deserved, but I'm gonna say those two individuals were not perfect people.
Mhm.
It's just that one got the upper hand. But happy birthday to Trayvon Martin. I still think about that to this day.
Now, to pivot,
Mhm.
because we did mention a little bit about it, a little bit about the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
I do want to bring that in. So, with that being a football related topic, let me go ahead and get our football sounds in. Y'all know how it is. Me, I love my
rabbit hole.
football sounds. Okay, where I'm at. There we go. All righty, y'all. It is about that time. It's about that time. It's this weekend now. Wow. Hey, man, it's about to get time for the Super Bowl, bro. And if you're looking forward to the Super Bowl like I am, you know I have no dog in the fight and no cat in the race. Okay. I equally want everybody to win and lose.
I don't.
So with that being said, I know we did mention the commissioner before. Like I said, the Super Bowl halftime is coming up, and they were remembering the old times and previous folks that graced the stage. I know that Michael Jackson was mentioned, of course, Hall of Fame performance, the Whitney one, Diana Ross. You got the Prince one where it was raining purple for real. They was going to recent years when you got the Tony Braxtons, you got the which one that is?
Yeah, I think that's Drew
the Janet
Hill.
Jackson ones.
Janet, and I think Drew Hill might have performed.
Yeah,
that.
Drew Hill.
I may be
No.
wrong.
Oh
Oh
no,
no, that was Nelly. That was Nelly. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that was New Edition.
Okay.
Right there. The Boys to
Boys to
Men.
Men,
Boys
yes.
to Men. I got it wrong too. I got it right there. But they was going back and forth through that. While looking forward, it is nice sometimes to look back at the Super Bowl. Y'all got y'all favorite moments from
Oh
the Super Bowl?
yes. Let me tell you, every Beyonce Super Bowl I have loved, and I'm gonna be honest with you.
You a beehive for real.
I'm a beehive, but I am not a Renaissance Cowboy Carter, Renaissance Act 1, Act 2. I am not a fan of that for real. I'm
You
more
a fan though, because you know how to react. You know the person placement to put all
exactly. Like I love me some Beyonce, and then I'm not gonna spend no money to go to no concert because baby, I got bills to pay, honey. Beehive, you know, if you want to sponsor me, I'll come. But other than that, I can't come, honey.
That stage, it represents so much that she's standing on right now. I won't go down that rabbit hole too tough, but
Okay.
2019 was a year for me. I mean, it's too much to even call it a
So
conspiracy.
it spoke to you spiritually.
I've seen things in
spiritually
person.
might be
Okay,
giving the wrong
personal, I'm
impression.
sorry.
It's the reason my
Personally.
TikTok got taken down, so I won't go
Okay,
too,
we
down,
ain't
too
gonna
deep
go
down the rabbit hole.
Because off camera, I go deep with them. Like,
But
hey, what you wanna talk
I
about?
would just mention a few things that it won't get y'all taken down, but people need to start looking into these rituals they're doing.
Ooh, no, he didn't go
Like
there.
we're gonna talk about 2011. Hurricane Katrina hits Louisiana.
That's 2005.
No.
2005. I was born.
I mean, not they had a hurricane. What was the hurricane?
They had it in 05.
Yeah,
it was
another
they were still
hurricane.
rebuilding
Yeah.
around the next time.
Something
where they
else
was in
happened in
Louisiana.
And I believe you. But
the
I know.
Saints won the Super Bowl.
They did.
Okay.
2013, the Boston Marathon bombing, and then you had
I
the
see where
Boston
you're
Red
from.
Sox win.
Okay.
2019, we just gonna see if it's a conspiracy. Kobe
Dude.
But hold on, wait a minute now. It's been a lot of foolery and effery going on, and it's just the second. Is it the second week of February, or is it still in the first? We're still in the first week of
Still in the
February.
diving into
Still-
that.
So I'm going to be on your side when it comes to this because 2025 has not let down.
Let me
yet.
tell you about 2019. I had people saying, "I hope your whole family died." To me, as soon as they announced Kobe died and his daughter, I put on Facebook, Lakers winning the championship.
Mhm.
And you know, they kept using COVID to push these dates back. You know, they kept saying we got to cancel this game.
They
and push the date.
did.
If
Hold
you-
on, I know where you're going.
If you
We
remember
gotta
the date that the Lakers won the championship, guess what national holiday it was?
What was it?
National Father-Daughter Day. Who died in that ritual?
Yeah. Oh, but
And then he has
Okay,
a
I'm sorry.
documentary at the end. It's a Beyonce song called XO, which stands for Hugging Kisses.
yes.
And specifically, when they showed him holding the daughter that died with him, the lyrics played "Baby, kiss me, hold me before they turn the lights off. I'm crashing into you."
Mm-hmm.
Super Bowl 50, they slaughtered our black man, Cam Newton, Black Panther Party, 50th anniversary of the Black Panther. I mean, the 50th anniversary of the Super Bowl and the Black Panther Party. And who founded the Black Panther Party?
Mm-hmm.
Huey P. Newton. And the quarterback was Cam Newton.
look.
I'ma
We
stay away
can
from
we
it,
can we can go
Okay,
down the rabbit
let me-
hole.
let me-
Stay away from it.
Let me
though.
tell
We
you
gotta
something.
stay away from it.
I
okay?
like these type of conversations.
Cool,
We
but
can
we
have-
ain't having
well,
it.
no,
I'ma-
we can have more off the air
But-
because I like people who know what they know.
I
I'm
feel
gonna
you.
shout this guy out. Zach from Gematria Effect News. Look him up on YouTube. They've tried to kill this guy for exposing things.
Unalive. We
My
gotta go
bad.
A lot, 'cause we on
My
YouTube.
bad.
That's right.
God,
It's crazy.
My
You got to
bad.
say a lot.
Hey, I'm an act. I'm a paid actor.
I'm a-
I'm a comedian. Don't.
But let me say one more thing before you go.
Not nothing on that. We can move on
No,
fast.
no, no.
No,
When you
they
say
will take-
playing, they were talking about Kobe this month, and then what happened in the month?
The
In a few
damn.
days, 2 of them. Actually, it's been 4.
It's
Actually,
his
been
year.
5. It's been
It's
5.
it's been
5
5.
playing incidents.
And rest in peace.
And they happen on 11 days. And people, y'all need to learn gematria. It's the
Okay.
practice of coding like letters into numbers. Why you think when we were kids we were taught ABC 1, 2, 3?
Right.
You keep going. D would be 4,
Yeah.
E 5. You just keep going, and then you got reverse numerology. But I won't dive too deep into that.
Okay, we may have to
They
have
gonna
a
probably try to kill
conversation.
me next.
Yeah, dog, man. You can. I didn't think it was gonna get this deep.
If it
dog.
make you feel better,
My
somebody,
Stop.
if it make you feel better, somebody dropped my controller earlier today
Nope.
because I was off. Anyway, go
controller?
ahead. My controller. That's a new thing.
Oh my God.
Anyway, we're gonna keep going.
Next up,
My bad.
I didn't know how we were gonna
My
switch
bad.
gears on this. Okay, now, one Kanye West, he did have some stuff to say. Now he was with Justin LeBoy. He loves sitting with Justin LeBoy. That boy loves sitting with Justin LeBoy. But Justin LeBoy is literally probably the only person that can get to him. So, with that being said, he just did a recent interview with him, speaking on Drake, speaking on Kendrick Lamar, and what's upcoming for him in his new album. So let me go ahead and get into it. Because Justin LeBoy asked him, if I'm not mistaken, how are you feeling about how the beef went? Beef meaning Kendrick and Drake.
Long-standing beef and battle for years.
Yeah.
Now Drake is at odds with another Gemini, Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah.
Who do you think won that rap battle?
Well, one thing is like with Kendrick, I was like, man, why you killed my nemesis? Where's the movies if it ain't no Drake?
Yeah.
For me, it's like, or at least took him down for a little bit. You know, in superhero films, like maybe it's like one of the characters,
Yeah.
Wolverine or something, just goes away for a couple films and stuff. I'm like, damn, man, it's like it was really challenging for me to make Father Stretch My Hands and different things and make it work.
Yeah.
You know, like top 5 song ever created in life. You know, I'm like, you know,
So-
redoing the drums, bringing Metro on.
Yeah,
and-
so
yeah.
Kendrick killed Drake. He's dead.
Yeah, for now.
Right.
And I'm with you. He does go on to say, talking about his upcoming album called Bully and how it inspired him from there, saying that, hey, Drake is one of those stars still, even though he put away, he is still one of those stars. I'm gonna ask y'all real quick how you felt about the beef and how it went. I know we had a little bit of discourse pre-pod.
I think with this beef, notice how all of them been quiet over the years. I really think this was just some planned propaganda to get them all a check in their pocket.
All right,
Because
you're not too far off from what
I've
Joe
seen
said.
like stuff people get unalive over real beef that Drake has had. Like there's
Mhm.
videos out, and I've seen it with Kendrick and the amount of money they have. If one of them really wanted something to shake, like it would have happened by now. It's just a money grab. And I think, as people would say, a distraction. Like this stuff don't
Mhm.
matter. I'm sorry. Like we really, as a people, need to be, talking about things that really even matter.
Oh,
But
I absolutely agree with him. I really do.
like people supporting violence more than
Yeah.
like unity.
Yeah. Now just
My bad.
just taking it was probably a money grab, and let's
Mhm.
take probably morality out of it. And just something fun, right?
Mhm.
Which they wanted us to see something fun and maybe a little serious. I want to say I love the beef. I'm not gonna lie. Growing up, kid of the 90s, I absolutely love it. Like, yes, Tupac and Biggie, that did end in death. Yes, that was tragic. But I am a person of I love words. I love being in a room where you're smarter than me. Now don't make me feel dumb, but be smarter than me. And when you can have a play on words and you're going back and forth and you all are slaughtering each other and you keeping it on a wax, I'm all about that. Like I love that. That to me, Kendrick took it back to the 90s with some more flavor, with some more seasoning.
He was having fun with it.
Yes, he was having fun. Drake, if he really did get hurt, like emotionally hurt, grow up, Drake, grow up. But because it's fun. And sorry, when you poke the bear is gonna wake up. And you was poking different bears, and this bear was like, okay, you want it? I'm gonna give it to you. And when he gave it to us, they not like us. No, it wasn't only that it was good on wordplay, but it made people dance. And we are not from the West Coast, but it made us dance. And when you can make the nation dance,
We dirty South.
right, we dirty South. I want to twerk to anything. Give me something to twerk to. With this little ounce of booty I have, I'm gonna move it. Okay. So they not like us it was a thing.
This nothing new because
Mhm.
I saw on that album he dropped the Heart Part 5.
Mhm.
He dropped the Heart Part 4 when we were in high school,
Uh-huh.
and he been
No,
speaking
this
to-
was 6 on.
oh
You
this
talking
was
about
6.
GNH?
So 5 dropped.
5 was the last album with Mr. Morale,
He dropped the
and
Heart Part 5.
he did drop 4
in
when he
high
was doing
school.
Damn.
We were in high school.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember he said, "Don't tell a lie about me, and I won't tell the truth about you." And I
love
love
it.
that part.
I love that part
Man.
too. I love that part. I'm sorry, but Kendrick got me all.
And I
Right.
love the dog in Kendrick because he went after even Eminem on
Mhm.
Control, if you remember that song.
He did.
Like he's not
Mhm.
afraid to go after anyone.
He's not.
And people kind of think Cole scared of it. Cole actually I think he's working with Eminem. If I remember, he announced something like that.
Do you think he's scared, or do you think Cole is non-confrontational?
No, he's very
No,
confident.
no. Cole, when he want to
Okay.
lace him up,
When he
he'll
wanted to
provoke
smoke-
somebody.
But he just
He
choose
just
his
want his
battles.
money.
He just choose his battles lightly. Is that what you're saying?
I don't think he wants it to appear like they just tag teaming him. He really more so like, if I want to go at him, I'll do it on my own.
I ain't take that from that.
You know?
I take it like kind of a little bit more of what his word was. Yo, I'm really cool with these two. And I think J. Cole is really cool with them because even through the years, he's been throughout the years
Yeah.
with Drake before
Right.
the little song they all did.
Mhm,
And then throughout the years, he's been with Kendrick.
mhm.
So it's like, I see two of my friends beefing.
Yeah, let me get
You
out
don't
of it.
get in the way of that.
Yeah,
And
that
if
makes
he's
sense.
still thinking it's competition,
Mhm.
and I think that was what he initially thought when he just sent the shot out.
Yeah,
But when he saw how hard Kendrick was ready to
Yeah,
go,
yeah,
he like, let's
Right.
not, because I'm gonna go hard too.
yeah.
Let's not make our friendship collateral.
Peace
on
in
that.
it.
I know
That
you
makes
don't
sense.
like him, so just go at him.
That makes sense.
I think like what people consider friends these days is just too broad. Like
Yeah.
I've been listening to all their music and I love to decipher music because I used to
Mhm.
rap myself.
Okay.
Every last one of them at some point have looked at themselves like, I'm the god in this rap game and y'all beneath me. And I think they're just faking it, all of them, to be honest. I think
You
they're
think
just trying to keep a mutual respect more than a true friendship because they've all slighted each other when they got
Yeah.
a chance. But
Do you take it as a slight of competition?
I take it as a slight because
Yeah.
Cole has basically like he actually what's that song? Don't give him too much. Don't let him take control. What's that song by J. Cole? He basically at the end.
What album? What album you talking about? Or is it a mix?
What's
Or is it the
what's that
mixtape
with
days?
January the 28th on it and all?
That's
He dropped
that's
all
Forest
their
Hill
names.
Drive.
He was like, yeah, you might be Kendrick Lamar, you might be. He just started
Drizzy
naming-
Drake and Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah, but he's like, you ain't Cole the God. He basically like, yeah, they all hot and all, but I'm up there.
But I don't take it like look, every artist, especially in hip hop, every artist they move with that bravado, like I'm the best thing walking. I think we even seen that back in the day when you do mention a Big, when you do mention a Nas, when you do mention an LL, when you do mention
Male ego. Come on, man.
But
Shoot,
at the
but it's
same
not just
time-
male ego. Shoot, even when she was with the Fugees, Lauren Hill thought she was the best
y'all
thing,
go
and we had
hard.
Queen Latifah out, and we
Y'all go
and,
hard.
and then shoot, when Missy Elliott chooses to get on some balls, she thinks she the
But that's why I said calling people your friend could be too broad because it's like hype yourself up, but keep my name out of it. If you my friend, that's like you trying to get a girl. Like you trying to sell your
Yeah, Dirty
like they're
Mackin.
selling their music to us. We're the girl. if you're trying to get a girl, don't bring up your homeboy. Like, man, he cool and all, but hey, you need to see what I'm talking about. That's
Dirty
how I
Mackin.
see it, but yeah,
That's like high school stuff.
yeah, that's childish, and they grown.
Yeah, that
man,
really
like-
is. Yeah, but the second,
man.
the second song that went hard to me is the one that Future did with. It was Future, Metro Boomin. He put Kendrick on there. That's the one that really got the ball moving. Like
that.
Yeah, that was my song. And then when he added Kanye to the end, that's the one that didn't get played on the radio. Oh
No,
my God.
Kanye added himself.
And I loved it.
And then that's how
And
you know somebody not your friend. I don't care. Like, again, we could see each other and be like, I'm gonna smile in your face, but I kind of like this about that person. But to put it out into the world to try to monetize it and embarrass somebody, was that person really your friend?
So do
But
you
I think it is. That raises another question now,
uh-huh.
because, and I think I know what you're talking about, like kind of towards Drake and how
Yeah.
he pairs stuff.
Mhm.
Folks been saying though, Drake is he will do these certain things with folks he call
I
his
have
friends,
heard.
and he been backdooring folks,
Mhm.
and he
Block
been
boy JB.
blocking folks and suppressing their
Yeah.
music and having them down. And if they tried to get something off through their industry, he got
Yeah.
industry in connect
Mhm.
pool to where he can get you
Mhm.
off of your own. Like
Yeah.
they it's been conspiracy. Now I haven't seen no facts, but it's been nothing but
Weeknd.
innuendos.
The Weeknd. That's why they fell out. Because why do you think the Weeknd has a song called Sidewalks?
Yeah.
Because Drake tried to get Party Next Door, and the Weeknd said, "If you think you can make me, then replace me." Because he tried to step to him like, "Hey, bring
then-
y'all sound over here, and I'm gonna just pay you what I want." The Weeknd, like, bro, I know what I'm worth.
And let's not play. Party Next Door is not the freaking
Heck
Weekend.
no, he dropped
But he's
one
still
song.
good. He is still
He fell
good.
off. He dropped one good song and he disappeared.
But he got a few.
Man.
Name
But he's still good.
Party is a niche. That's the nicest I can
and
put
he,
it.
And he should have kept going with that niche. But
He
I
is.
will say this.
He is. I'll give him his credit.
Okay.
He is a certified niche, but
Mhm.
in still being a niche, you know you're not everybody T.
That's true. But last summer, majority of the male top artists jumped on Drake. It's just that Kendrick kept it going. Some of them backed off. I can see Future kept it going a little bit, but he kind of was like, okay, whatever.
I think everybody else backed off because they knew it wasn't originally they fight. Like when Kendrick did it, everybody else, when they saw Drake do his thing, they're like, oh, well, let me go ahead and get my
Yeah.
shot in. I think everybody already recognized, and when they, especially when Drake started provoking Kendrick, this ain't my fight.
That's the word. That's the word. He
This is
provoked him.
not my fight.
Do
Let
you
me
think
back
Provoked
out.
him.
Drake could be the next big artist to go down? Because you know they've been bringing up that little 16-year-old she was that he was dating.
Oh, you talking about my girl from Stranger Things?
Yeah.
It's a,
Do you
it,
think
not
he
talking about
going down
11?
too?
I don't want to go into it because as much as I have been seeing that float around, it's only been floating around in back channels and Reddit and probably Twitter. And they'll lay stuff up to where it do look like it makes sense. You do your own research on that. But
Right.
what I will say,
Mhm.
and Drake can't deny this point. This is why when you was provoking him and you made the point, why it hits even more home when he doubled down on what you told him.
Mhm.
You got too many instances where it's questionable. You got too many instances where you on stage with folks and you outwardly out your own mouth and saying things. You got too many instances where you write lyrics and we know what age you is, and you say you dealt with younger
He
girls.
kissed a 15-year-old on stage early in his
She was
career.
17.
She was 17.
She was 17.
But
17.
she's still
But
underage.
it's
Underage.
underage.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's what I'm saying.
Oh, she just turned 17. That was her birthday.
That was her birthday. So it was
Yeah.
like, you got too many
Right.
moments. We're not calling you that, but when you shape your image, not saying that was the purpose, but when you shape your image, is it so much defamation as it is how you perceive your character?
Okay, so let me tell you this. I've seen this song and dance before, and a lot of people can jump in the comment if you're around my age, right? P. Diddy was the same thing.
He was.
There could have been years
point.
ago that somebody could have taken him down. Do I think Drake's career is over? Absolutely not. I think he's laying low. I think he's being a hermit, and I think he's gonna pop out. And when he pop out, it's gonna be like okay, Drake.
Now, hold on.
But-
I'm going to shoot this to y'all because me and Joe said this yesterday.
Uh-huh.
And for Joe not to keep up with shit,
Right.
For
he
him
knows
to
that.
mention this, I was like, that made dumb sense.
Uh-huh.
He said he felt Drake should double down and be in the facility if he does perform and be
Yes.
around at the Super Bowl singing the songs.
Yes.
And I was like, I thought
Yes.
about it. I was like, why would he?
That makes sense.
That would kill the whole. If
That
Kendrick
makes
was to
sense.
go after that,
That
after
makes
he
sense.
went and he actually went and publicly shouted you out or like co-signed or whatever it is,
Right.
if you was to go and still start to shoot petty shots,
Yeah.
it looks terrible on Kendrick.
Okay, so
And
think
I'm a
about it.
Kendrick Lamar
Think about it
fan.
like this.
It would look terrible.
Think
on
about it
him.
like this. When the whole Illuminati thing was coming out, oh, this person brushed from Illuminati, la, la, la. All of a sudden, they kept saying Illuminati, Beyonce, Beyonce. All of a sudden, what's Beyonce doing now?
Wait,
She'll
wait a
throw up
minute.
little-
Where did we go?
No.
What the- what-
No.
stuck in the
That is
flag.
no. That's the same artery. Beyonce said instead of just running away from the rumors, she started doing little signs. Like even with her cowboy
They were
Carter,
doing
what
it
she was
before
doing,
that, though.
he's
she
throwing
was
up the
doing that
They were
way
doing that
before.
way
We
before.
I
can't
don't think
use
she
that.
was throwing up way
Because even
before.
Jay-Z
then.
has lyrics around it too.
Yeah.
Okay,
way
but
before.
they didn't back down. They didn't back off of it
Because
They
they
was
couldn't
like,
deny
we're gonna
it.
still
The
go.
evidence was too bad.
Yeah, that's why that's a bad example. They've
Okay,
been
we're
doing
gonna
Jay-Z,
say that's a
they
bad
they had
example.
they actually released the interview
We're gonna
he
say it's
did
a bad
talking about
example. But to me, I'm with Joe on the whole fact. Yeah, go to the Super Bowl, sing your song, but I mean, sing that song, but don't sing the part about the A minor. Don't do that. Don't do that stupid shit.
no. You like
But,
saying
I
the
mean,
whole thing.
But what's going to happen with Drake is he can lay low, he can pop out, and when the industry is tired of him or when his time is up, they're going to treat him as a P. Diddy. We got all this evidence on you. We got all these people coming out, and then we're going to hit you. We're going to let you make your
They
money,
pick and
but then
choose.
we're going to hit
Yeah.
you when we get ready to hit you.
They gonna
That's
take
why.
it all.
Yeah, that's why I won't agree. I don't think he has enough to be seen as a P Diddy.
Not as a P. Diddy, but he can. I'm just saying, when
They
it
got
comes to
stuff they can
people
lock him
getting
up for.
jammed up, they can get him for something.
They
Even
do.
if it's one thing.
They do, but
If
at the same time, it can still be deniability on some end. That's what I'm saying. That's why a lot of folks was looking at when he was doing the petition, and even still now when he doubled down on the defamation suit. It's like, dude, this doesn't make sense even legally because of what all you can still be liable for legally, and what somebody can still countersue you for that would make it go even. So you would plateau on nothing. So it's like, what are you doing? Like when they'll say the defamation, he knew not to go towards Kendrick because the countersue would make that null and void. You said, "Oh, buddy hits his wife and his kids, not his kids."
Yeah.
And you name dropped who you thought it was. So at the same time, you could be like, defamation to my wife's character. You feel me? Like you got too much that can go back and really hurt you, which is why he has to double down through a corner way, in my opinion, through a corner way with folks that distribute. But you're gonna be killing your own self because all of the tactics that you're claiming is used on you was used for you.
That is
Do
true.
you think DJ Academics done?
I want him to be done. I want him to be fried and donezo.
Woo.
And I'm very passionate about that.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm an Academics fan. That's it, man. He really and I said it when it happened. I had to cover it. I am extremely disappointed.
That is nasty.
Because
That
the
is nasty
same
work.
that what he did is literally what he got on other folks about, and he had whole streams shooting them down. This is the camel or whatever you want to call it. This is the hypocritical
The
person.
straw
at this
that
point.
broke the camel back.
Yeah,
He's
bro.
being his hypocrisy.
Yes, it's walking
Yes.
hypocrisy.
I'm about
Mhm.
to bring the chaos because it is men versus women.
Oh Lord.
We do not treat the women celebrities the same because when stuff came out about what's the little white lady with the short hair, her and
Really?
she got a show, you know.
Oh no,
You know why they only talk about the men with the sex trafficking stuff, with the child trafficking?
No, I agree with you.
And then
on
what's
that.
was it Oprah or somebody else got?
You talking about Ellen?
Ellen got caught, and somebody else she helped do the documentary on
Okay,
Bill Cosby.
but can I say that? Can I say this? And this is not to defend them because
Mhm.
honestly, I don't care if you're a woman, if you're a male, if you're a dog, you're a cat. If you're wrong, you're wrong. I don't give a damn about none of that. But the reason why it hit me so hard is because that shit was nasty. You gonna say not okay? Back in my day, oh, I sound so old. Back in my day, you know, you come up to your little nephew, little brother, be like, hey, you gonna get on that little shot? She know she cute. Da, 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 da. That's what we did. But DJ AK took it to the extreme. Not only did you say, are you gonna get on someone, but are you gonna get on someone that's twice your age? One, and two, are you gonna let a man bend you over?
Look, this is where I go.
Oh, I wasn't even talking about it.
Oh, I'm talking about them. Oh, you didn't hear that part.
No. We know that part.
No,
we
we
want to
know
talk
that
about that
part.
part.
Because if you're gonna talk about him, let's talk about it all.
No, I wasn't talking about DJ Academics at all. He just sick. I don't even
He's
like him
sick.
because he don't even keep the same energy with men that he have with women. Like
He has
He's
his biases.
sick.
He has his biases.
Because, and then I'm gonna tell you what really touched me. That little boy is an orphan. If I'm not mistaken, he lost his parents.
he had
And if
more
you're
common
not
sense.
careful, when you are vulnerable like that, I have a hard time saying that word. I hope I said it right. But if you're in that
said
very, I didn't say it right.
Oh, there you go.
It's like 3 words I have a hard time saying. But when you're sensitive like that, people will prey on you, especially people in the industry. They're gonna prey on you like that. And I looked at that little boy like he was my little boy.
But hold on. We gotta align the facts though.
Mhm.
He's not in the industry.
But
He-
he's still a step
No,
behind.
You may as well say it.
He's with
He ain't
and
me
shout
and
out shout out to Platboy Mac. He's
Now, I mean,
damn
he
near
might
similar.
be.
I don't know. He's
Y'all
damn
might
near
be in the
similar.
same because you in front of a microphone, but I'm not. I'm in front of a bowl.
No,
and a
he's not
spoon.
really in front of microphones for real. He is he's an admin on Platboy Mac's stream. So what he
Mhm.
does is regulate trolls, does his
No, I'm
trolling.
talking about
and
DJ
things like that.
Academics. I'm sorry. I was
No,
talking about.
oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
But he does stream on his
Yeah.
own too.
He does stream
Just
on his own.
Facebook,
He's
Right.
just
thing.
he's not on their level if we're
Yeah.
talking about
But-
stream
yeah.
tier.
but
now,
he
as
has
far
been
as-
introduced to that world.
But as far as academics,
Mhm.
yeah, you and this is where I think the discourse should shift because while he was nasty, what he was talking about, it's not done.
Mm.
As wrong as it is, it's not done.
Okay.
It was done with me with my brother.
Can I? No.
It was.
No. I'm sorry. I have to. Can I please stop you? And I really don't like interrupting people.
Go for it.
There is a level of okay. Your brother will tell you, man, get on Shawty. You know she cute. She might be a stripper. Get on her. Whatever. She thick. Da. That's one. But there is nowhere in your history your brother has said anything about swallowing man juice.
Nope.
That's
you
what
putting words in my
DJ
mouth there.
That's what DJ
But
AK did.
That's why you gotta let me finish.
I'm sorry.
God, dog.
I'm sorry.
Me and him is
Bending
not talking
somebody
about
over.
man juice.
That's why I get heated, man. Like, don't do that to no child.
We are very, very
I
heterosexual.
apologize. I'm
You
sorry.
float by to your own boats, but
I'm
but
sorry.
we are very heterosexual over here. No, I'm just talking about the discourse with the girl part
Okay.
and what
Okay.
he was really insinuating towards grooming. Now, the gay, the homosexual innuendos and that
Mhm,
wild part,
mhm,
yo, it's some folks that play too much, and that's when you would tell your
Mhm.
brother or your homeboy if they
Mhm.
start to even try to make a joke like that, bro,
Right.
stop playing.
Right.
Like, chill out. You feel me? And
Right.
then that's a different discourse, and you squash that there.
Mhm.
From
Yes.
there, do your own, and yeah, that's nasty as hell. I'm
Yeah.
only talking about the discourse when you're looking at what he was considering grooming.
I think the first.
That point, I think Buddy, he was in the media sphere or whatever, because grooming is used too much, and you know what it means, so you know it's negative. So that's a good response back to a streamer of act quality. Yo, you grooming me, man. You know, no, grooming ain't that,
Mhm.
because grooming would have to be act would have to see you as his mate. If we're being honest, he would have to see you as his
Yeah, he
mate for it
would.
to be some type of grooming him
And people
for him.
misuse like grooming. I mean, you could groom a grown woman, like
You can.
and which you should. I mean, that's how even God wants it to be aligned. Like it's God over man, man over woman, woman over children. I mean, it's people miss.
Can I say not grooming as I want you to be my mate, but you can groom somebody to be somebody else's mate. You can groom somebody so you can stick that person on somebody else. If he would have kept it the first few seconds, like, hey, get on Shorty. What about Shorty? What you think about her? Or you know what? I'm from Atlanta. What about Shouty? How you feel about Shouty? We're gonna speak in Southern terms. You know what I'm saying? But anyway,
Because
we don't relate.
How you from
Shouty.
Atlanta and you don't know how to say shouty?
Shouty. I've been in Alabama for a very long time. But I don't want to say Shorty because I'm not from up north. But you know how he said it. But my thing is, we could have kept it the first few seconds. But when he start doing this whole, I'm gonna put you on this other woman. No, it wasn't even a woman. It was a girl like around his age. And then he was talking about adult acts between two kids. That's when it got really uncomfortable.
The whole
That's
thing,
just
yeah,
pedophilia.
the whole thing was
started.
uncomfortable. The whole thing was uncomfortable.
And I'm gonna be honest
every
with
part
you,
of the
I
Discord.
hope that bastard get what he deserved, because I don't really look at AK, but that right there really, really turned me off. I'm really,
he did lose deals and things of that like
he need to
and
lose a
stuff
little
like
bit
that.
more. I like Kai. We have established that the other night, and I love Corey.
Shout out Corey Kitchen.
But that whole, just imagine my son talking to AK.
No.
Well,
I
your
mean, he
son
started.
probably wouldn't, though.
Yeah, he
But
not
no,
if he
okay, that's true because of the different.
And it's
There's
his-
a Discord.
It's the father in his life.
Yeah, he
And see, this is the problem. Like, adults are supposed to groom younger people,
Mhm.
but the problem is, it should come from the household first. And like, women are getting used by, as you want to call them, the P word, the
PDF.
the PDOs, because where's the dad at? Your dad is
Okay.
supposed to be the first man to
So
groom you.
let me say two points to that.
Mhm.
So yes, the father is supposed to be there. But if the father is not going to be there, we're not, as women in 2024, we are not about to make y'all be nowhere y'all don't want to be.
Which is actually,
Daggone it, it's a customer, y'all.
no, you're good. But she made a good point there. I don't typically blame women for a lot of, I mean, to an extent in certain ways, but the man is to blame, because even if we go back to the Adam and Eve days, man, like, we didn't get punishment in the world. Even when Eve disobeyed God, we got our punishment when Adam did. Like, we're the head of the household, so
Mhm.
all that responsibility fall on us, to be honest. But I ain't gonna dive too much.
No, I mean you straight. We ain't scared to get religious here. And Pastor Joe would have definitely went with you. No. But this is why I say that. I'm with you on that. If there was figures there,
Mhm.
nah, her son wouldn't be tuning in to act.
Yeah.
I also don't think her son, from what I've seen with him, and shout out to Chef Pickens' son, but from what I've seen from him, that don't seem to be his demographic anyway. It wouldn't make sense for him to be tuning into academics. So but back to your point, as far as if you got younger kids in the grooming aspect and whatever that is, when we talking about the kids on that front, I wouldn't even look at that as grooming too much. I would look at that. I mean, you can use the term. That's what I'm saying. You can use the term. That would just be raising. That would just be teaching. That would just be advising. And once they get to a certain age, at a certain point, you should know, even Act knew. And that's why he had to go ahead and do his BS apology and then his real apology, because I had to keep him on that too. He had a BS apology where he didn't want to be accountable, and then he actually had to double down when he was losing stuff. We'll get on that later. But even him and his age, you know, this is going to be weird to talk about in Discord, and you got it recorded.
Let me say this.
That's not what you talk about, for one, with that age bracket the way you did.
Mhm.
And if you are, that's not what you live.
Are you equating like the grooming to the influencing, like
Okay,
influencing his way of thinking?
Let me say this. My philosophy is this: if it left your mouth, you meant it.
Oh yeah, well,
I really do think that. And maybe because I'm a different person, because a lot of times I can count on one hand my whole entire life that I had to apologize about something. And a lot of times if I apologize about something, I still meant what I said. And
Well, that's what
and my
women
thing
are.
is this: you
Pretty
said
much.
that towards
men-
that boy. No. He said that towards that boy. There's something in him. There is something
Oh,
in
he a
him.
pedophile.
You are a pedo.
I mean,
So,
No, he got stuff that's popping up now where
But I was going to say, as men,
his question.
yeah.
in certain instances,
You
like,
as a man, you would never say that.
No,
I don't even
I
know
know
you
I
that
wouldn't.
long, but I know you wouldn't. Whatever. If my son was in here and you said what you said, I promise you, it wouldn't have been that.
oh no.
And even if I wasn't in the room, you wouldn't have said that. So let's go back to the father thing. as a grown woman, and my phone may ring again because a customer just called. As a grown woman, I cannot make a grown man stay in his child's life. I am not about to drag you, tell you what you need to do. If I can wake up every day and put my pants on and my shoes on and my shirt on and do what I'm supposed to do, your grown tail behind supposed to know the same thing. That's number one. Number two, if I'm not mistaken, I may be wrong, this particular child has lost both his parents. And this is the reason why it's so disgusting, because AK may have known that, he may not, I don't know. But if he knew that, you knew who to pray on. You knew who to pray on the weak. And you're right. When people have a father missing for whatever reason, deaf, don't want to be there, or the mother is just batshit crazy, whatever reason it
That's
is,
still on the man,
people will prey on their child. But there are some incidents where there's both parents in their life, and their child, it slips through the cracks.
Now,
One last statement, then we got to ring this in.
I'm sorry.
You straight? I just got to finish with the news.
Don't worry, because somebody gonna call me in a minute.
Go for it.
See that?
Serious.
Go for it. I'll let you get the last.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was finna say, I'm gonna still blame that on the man, like when they not in the woman's life, because if you got a woman that's not demanding, obviously, y'all, like, we're trying to get sex and access and all that, and y'all want the ring. If you see the woman isn't even demanding the ring, you should know that's not a real woman. So I'm gonna still put on the man, because at the end of the day, you went in her, you made that child.
Yeah.
And I was telling him, when God basically punished everybody, it wasn't when Eve sinned, it was after Adam sinned, because you're supposed to be the head, you're supposed to basically be the one to stand strong, no matter, even, like, I ain't gonna dive into it. Like I said, this is a deeper conversation. I'm gonna let you go ahead and move on.
I like the points that he
Next time I come on, we'll talk deeper.
Yeah.
He gonna keep me here. He gonna keep me here till 9.
Now, last in the news, man. So we can get to our topics, bro. Because we finna get to it. I can see it now. We getting to it. All right. Last in the news. Apparently, Waffle House is. They saying, big dog, you gonna have to pay to eat, big dog.
How much?
For real. All right. So, due to the bird flu outbreak that started 3 years ago and continues to rage today, the NPR, it's part of the reason behind soaring egg prices across the nation. Now, Waffle House is choosing not to bear the high cost alone. Instead, the breakfast chain is relying on its diners for the extra coins to keep cooking eggs. Okay, according to Associated Press, Waffle House has already added the temporary head over our website to read more, yada, yada, yada from them. Hey, man, they saying, bro, you trying to eat some eggs? You're going to have to pay more. You're going to have to pay more to eat some eggs.
But what's the price difference? That's what I want to know. If you just raise
They didn't state it now.
If you just saying 25% more, okay, cool. Who cares? Like 25% more. Ooh.
And I'm gonna be fat with this. They already high. They already charging.
You think Waffle House
$5
from how they used
to waffle.
You trying the eggs? I thought you
I'm
were
just
talking
talking
about
about
Waffle House.
no
Waffle House in general.
You know how much it is to get a single waffle?
Hold on now.
You think Waffle House?
It's
Hey, pull up the menu.
$5 for a single waffle. I need about 3 waffles. I'm paying $20.
Hold on. Oh, and then I don't ask for no steak melt or something like that. Oh no.
It's
that's at least $20.
It's higher than it
Have
used
they
to
went
be.
up that high? I've been a little bougie lately.
I
I've been
used
going
to eat
somewhere
that back
else.
in like 2018. The prices went up bad,
bro. Waffle House.
Do you feel like this is a scam?
Yes,
it's definitely a scam.
That bird flu BS.
First of all, who has
Y'all
the
believe in
flu
the
for
bird
3?
flu?
Who has the flu for 3 years?
Stop. That's not what they said. That's not what they said.
Who running around here said, man, I done caught the bird flu.
Just saying. I ain't been sick that long. Come on now. COVID ain't even been around that long. Well, probably they have. I forgot 2020. But still.
Nah, you had the bird flu about 3 years, or you unalived already.
Right. You should. Why are you still alive? It don't make no sense. But honestly, if you look at the pattern, every year, especially during the summertime, there's always something. It's either a recall or we have to raise the price on something because something is sick, something got recalled, something is happening, something is something. So
I think it's more of what you was talking about the other day. They got so much steroids and stuff in this food.
that too.
they probably done got a bad batch a lot of places, and now because they did that with the meat, I remember covering the beef and stuff like that. How many bad batches and how many restaurants, because it wasn't just McDonald's, and how even in the stores they had to recall that. I think they put too much stuff into the food.
They do.
And now we got to deal with the higher prices with the stuff that ain't contaminated.
I think they give us some type of excuse to raise the prices.
Because, I mean, why ever hit the store if it got FDA approved?
Exactly.
It makes no sense. Like
backwards.
Exactly.
They approved of it.
Right.
I mean,
they shipped it out and was like, oh, something's wrong. We've already shipped it out. Like
exactly.
It's just, to me, and this is my opinion, when we got those stimulus checks, I felt like they needed a reason to collect a little extra back. Let's get a little. We're gonna get our money back, but we need to get a little extra back. That's the way I feel.
We're getting
like
ready for SPARS 2025.
Man, what?
You know about it?
A little.
Basically, the same way they predicted COVID, they did what's that? It's a university. They did like they acted it out before it actually happened. But they're doing the same thing with SPARS 2025, where they said it's gonna be like a 3-year pandemic.
Do you think it's predictive programming, or do you think it's, hey, we seen it on TV, let's do it?
I don't even want to say it's predictive programming. It's more so like they just doing.
They're just doing it.
It's I'm trying to word it correctly. Because like define predictive programming. That's more so like
That's more like I seen it. Oh, I seen it on The Simpsons, and then 3 years ago,
I know what you're talking about on The Simpsons.
Because
yeah.
I believe that's just a term they created to try to hide the like.
I think
the
it was
agenda.
true, but I think now it's like, hey, we see on TV, let's just do it.
Because they've been showing like the same stuff even before The Simpsons. It's more so like it's just being acted out. I don't want to call it predictive programming. That's why I don't like use the word conspiracy theorist, because like
it's not a theory.
It's just happening.
It's
not a theory.
So one more question before we move on. How you feel about the Tin Hat people?
They have an Illuminati song. What's that Katy Perry song? That was actually a remix to a song a white guy made. He had a video with a tin hat.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
You brought the wrong person on here, because when
we gonna have to have an after the pod talk.
I'm in this conversation.
Yeah, I'm just hold on. I'm glad Joe not here, because I know exactly what y'all talking about. We can't talk about that.
Okay, I'm gonna give 2 incidents real quick that happened.
Okay, go ahead.
When I used to do music, I performed in Atlanta, and I actually went to the Baby Studio.
Oh, shout out!
And I bought a 1-hour session, but we were vibing, me and his best friend. His best friend actually helped produce his song "Suge" that blew up. I'm not gonna even say this.
Hold on, man. Let me give you some air horns real quick, because you just dropped it like
I went with a friend, and he actually bought us food, and he gave us an extra hour of recording time. And I found it odd. There were other guys in there, but I only gave this guy my number. And all of a sudden, when I got back to Birmingham, maybe like a month later, some guy hit me up on Facebook, and he was just like, what's your dream car? You know, where would you want to live? And I'm like, bro, this dude looked familiar, but I only gave my contacts to one guy, my socials. So I went on their Instagram, and it's called Audio Box Studio. I even have like pictures from when I went there, and I see the same dude. And I'm like, okay, this dude was there when I was there, but I never spoke with this guy. Why is he messaging me? I just blocked the guy, and that's like some weird stuff. And I also went to 2019 when I really, really woke up to this stuff being real.
Yeah.
Me and my brother, and well, at the time, his wife, we went to the Weekend Starboard tour. And you know how high like the next levels be up?
Yeah.
If you ever remember the scene from The Conjuring at the end, the basement scene, how the husband could hear Bathsheba speaking through the wife.
Yeah.
You know how loud a concert is, right? Me and my brother, and I had a video on my phone where he was like, what the hell? Like, what is she? You can hear this woman yelling, and it's loud in the concert now. And we hear this woman just like, like possessed.
Right.
and she actually fell like over from the level above us to our level.
Ooh.
This lady got up like it was nothing, and after that, it scared me. In that same Megatron that he used on that tour,
Mhm.
you probably saw what people talking about. The word Satan popped up on it before.
Mhm.
It did. It
It
did.
did. You saw
it's,
that.
It's in their back
Okay.
channels.
It's in that back
It's
thing.
in them back channels.
Uh-huh.
And the weekend was like, hold up, y'all XO.
Hold on. I know
He
you're
was-
going.
he
I know
was
you're
like
going.
This.
Oh,
Pa-
we got
pause it. Pause it. We'll talk about this off air.
My
Okay,
bad.
I'm
Off
sorry.
air.
Alright, no more
God
of this.
Okay,
damn.
hold on. We're gonna talk about this off air, but let me say this. You talking about that woman fell. Did you remember when Beyonce had that huge
man, we damn.
That's it. We
Hey,
go.
man,
We
if
go.
y'all like the show that we did do, God damn.
I'm a paid
I'm just
actor.
saying, stop
Everything
up.
I'm saying is a lie.
It's
I'm a comedian.
allegedly.
I'm a comedian.
Yeah, you can- we be funny
It's
on here.
allegedly.
We be funny. We be funny.
Allegedly.
Yeah,
Like
damn.
Tasha K, it's allegedly.
But I got y'all, Ray. We got to talk about that. Off.
My bad, Joe.
They finna
That's why I
get
said you
me.
invited the wrong person. We can have this conversation all day.
All right.
I want y'all to come for me.
Now, like I was saying, man, if y'all enjoyed the very conspiracy hour of the news that we did, make sure you do like, share, and subscribe. If you are on YouTube and if you're on Spotify, make sure that you subscribe, hit the bell icon. Make sure you follow on Spotify. Also, if you on X, our viewership on X is sturdy. Y'all hitting with it, man. Make sure you follow us from both of those channels where we at on X, man. It goes a long way to keeping you
They
locked
like y'all.
in.
They like you all. They like you all on X.
Oh yeah.
I thought everybody went to X for the porno.
X, you can go live off of X. What I noticed with X, that and the spaces,
Mm-hmm.
oh, they be lit. I'm gonna have him start doing these spaces too.
And
The
talk about
spaces
what you
on
want.
X, if they ain't doing their little tweet post or whatever it is, they doing a space, and it's like at least
With this,
a good amount in.
the space,
X
what is
spaces?
it? Yeah, like X, because I'm not on X. Like what is
You can
Um,
basically hop in, catching like different conversations.
yeah, think of it like you know you seen what's it called
it?
Clubhouse?
Yeah.
It's like Clubhouse.
Okay.
Except it don't hop in the wrong space.
Yeah, it's
They
every space.
Races and all
Be
type
up
of
there
stuff.
with DJ
man.
AK. hopping
They
in the
be
wrong space.
crazy on the spaces, man. Now, let me go ahead and get us into which one you want to start with your topic.
We can start with hers.
Oh, I forgot. I am the only female. Oh no, we have our female on the line, the cousin.
Yes,
cousin,
ma'am.
madam.
We can start with her topic.
Her female cousin, madam.
She's so stupid. She want to know about the hat thing too. You're gonna have to stay here. All right, you have to stay on when we get done, Asia. Godly. But alrighty. So I'll start with one of mine and we'll go from there. Alrighty.
Lit. Cup empty now. Glass empty. She lit.
So alrighty, man. Everybody in the room has been in a relationship before, right?
I've been in like 300.
300.
Let me tell you something.
Oh, you get around. Okay. In these streets.
Be watching. I'm sorry.
I ain't been in 300, but everybody be thinking I'm in 300. They think I belong to 300 people. No, I
You
don't.
belong to 3? Yeah, that's hold on.
I
Now I'm
do
questioning
not.
you
I do not. I am single.
as a Pringle. Wait, what
Yes.
happened? Wait, what happened back then?
I'm not married.
I mean, you blew up our spot.
If you like it, then he need to put
Sure.
a ring on it.
Yeah, you blew up our spot.
He don't have to. I'm good.
Are
you starving him?
Name on it.
Am I who?
Are you starving him?
Hell no. I give him
Ooh.
I give him so much space. He probably think he's single.
No.
That ain't what you talking about, though. That wasn't what he was talking about. Though.
Okay, I'm gonna say, hey, either you're gonna tell me or you're gonna talk about it off air.
Yeah, don't be starving folks now, Jay. Yeah, don't be starving folks.
Let me go get some water.
Now, I do want to. That's the reason why I asked if everybody here has been in a relationship. I know my cuz, she definitely been in a relationship. She in. she just dealing with the baby, so that's why she ain't been commenting. But she dealing with the baby. When she come in, I'm pretty sure she'll let me know when she got her 2 cents to give. But yeah, reason why I asked, has everybody been in a relationship or been in one recently? Because if I know I dubbed the streets, you feel me? My second home right there on the curb. Okay. I'm ready for it. But there's some pet peeves that come with dating. And I'm interested on everybody's point. And I'll set it up like this. I know for me personally, my pet peeve would have to be if I'm dealing with an entitled person, specifically an entitled woman. That is a big pet peeve on me. And how I differentiate an entitled woman and one that knows her standards. One that knows her standards ain't putting it off on everybody. She also knows who she's finna get this from. So she moving in the way where her standards gonna be met. Mm-hmm. An entitled person thinks everybody should do it. And if I don't think you worth it, now Joe, he coins, oh, everybody is lovely, everybody's beautiful, everybody, you worth what you want. You worth what you want to be worth. I tell him, stop the cap, stop lying. I lie to folks, but I don't lie to them when I don't care. And I don't care. Okay. Everybody ain't worth the same amount. That's why you get to know people. If you already come up to me in an entitled fashion, thinking you worth whatever it is you might really feel you worth, and I ain't dubbed that to be true for me, you putting your truth off on me. Hell no, I don't like it. I don't like it. So that's a pet peeve of mine. I'm interested in y'all's pet peeve.
So let me piggyback off of your pet peeve.
Okay.
This is the reason why male versus female will never ever work with me.
Ooh.
Because there's a lot of things that men say that I definitely agree with. Okay. I do not like entitled women, and I mean what I say.
Really? I
can't stand them. And as a business owner, I don't even like when my customers come to me like they're entitled. Because I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to do your cake and I'm going to do a really good business. And if you never come back, I'm not going to shed a tear.
You do cakes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So,
she got a new customer.
Hey, I'll give vouch for it.
Right, we're gonna
and it's over there on our side of town now. It's over there on our side of town.
I'm really big on people who are very humble, who are very down to earth, just like I am. I don't hang out with a lot of females. I just don't. I can't do it because there are some females. When I'm in a group of females, they feel like they're entitled and girl do this and girl da. Baby, if I can't turn up with you, act the fool, act the ass, act like a nigga. Can I say that word? Act like a man and act foolery around you.
We already said it on
and be myself. Then girl, you ain't my friend. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, any female out there in TV land, social media land, you come around me like you entitled. Baby, you're gonna stay by yourself because I'm not gonna treat you like a queen. I would go out and buy females drinks, and then when I feel like you acting like you entitled, that will be the last time I buy you drinks. Because baby,
you buy women drinks?
I will. I go, girl, what you want to drink, girl? We gonna go to the bar. I'm gonna buy you a drink. But then no, I don't want you home with me. I'm not taking you home with me either. I'm gonna leave you right there. Okay, I'm gonna leave you right there. But this is my thing. If you start feeling like you entitled, I had to cut somebody off recently. I was like, "No, we good."
What about you, man?
People having an overinflated, like, I'm trying to get out right. They overinflate their self-worth. Like, they don't know, like, if you got 30 kids and you 300 pounds, like, I'm sorry. You deserve a
That's crazy.
superstar. Come on.
Now, okay, I will say this. I'm elaborate on what you said.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm looking at it from a business woman standpoint. There are some women who have 7 kids and then they meet the love of their life and that man is just everything. And there are some women, that are out like that. But it's pretty much the same thing that he said. I know that people walk around and they say, "Oh, I know my worth. I know my worth. I know my worth." Cool, that's cool. You know your worth. That don't mean I gotta respect it. True. Me as a woman, I don't have to respect that. Boo, please.
I don't believe if you have 7 kids, though, you met the love of your life. I believe
I think you
that
can.
guy is a pit stop, the love of your life. You wouldn't have. Now, if it's with the same guy and y'all together, that's a different story.
I think it can happen. I think miracles.
Well,
can
anything
happen.
can happen, but we have to start living off of probability
I
versus
understand.
possibility. Like
understand.
9 times out of 10, that woman is damaged, and that guy is a lower value male. And
Maybe she's okay. Her meeting the love of her life is like winning the lotto. It's slim, but it can.
but how does it
happen.
benefit the man? If I got with you,
maybe
what's better? Me getting with you with no kids and we start our own family?
Well, maybe
or-
we shouldn't look at it as being beneficial. Maybe okay. If we're gonna say no. If we say benefits, it will probably benefit her more. But if he's not getting nothing out of it, why is he still there? He
Yeah,
may
fool.
just be getting love. He may just be getting family and comfort. Like, oh my goodness, there are some men who always wanted a big family, and she got 7 kids. Ooh, 7 kids in one house. Now, I'm not saying that's everyday life, but there is somebody out there like that.
I ain't gonna dive down that rabbit hole. I'm on y'all podcast because
I
the
appreciate that.
Myron it almost came.
Oh, no, don't be my no. Hell to the no.
Go
Don't
ahead.
you listen to her. This ain't her show.
No,
she,
no,
she can go home. I got to do this tomorrow. I got to do this
I am
tomorrow.
up for
Kevin
the
Samuels almost came
challenge.
out.
I'm up for the
I'm
challenge.
telling Kevin Samuels. Right.
Oh, go
Oh
ahead,
my
please.
goodness.
No, I'm gonna let him rest.
Please,
Yes, bruh.
do.
Because I already know. Thank God she's
Please.
not here.
Um,
Thank God she's not here. Denise, hey,
You don't think
Kevin
both
Harris.
people should benefit?
I mean, he's benefiting in some type of aspect. The way you looking at it, it may not be the way he's looking at it. You know what I'm saying? It's different strokes for different folks. Me, would I get with a dude with 7 kids? Absolutely hell no. Somebody the other day was like, "Oh, I really love you," and he got 4 kids. And do you think I want to be the 5th baby mama? No, I do not want to be the 5th baby mama. I'm sorry.
But what's
I have
better?
learned that lesson.
Getting with the woman without the kids and starting your own big family, or what? Or getting with?
I don't even think what's better, because if you get with a woman and start a family without the kids, and you find out a few months later that bitch is bipolar and she's getting ready to kill you, and you wake up one night with
that's
a
his fault. Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Don't.
I'm serious. No. In my dating life, we have always set standards and rules, but the way the world is going, some of that stuff is like changing. At one point we would say if a man introduced you to his mother, you're something special. And these days, if he introduced you to his mama, girl, you ain't special, girl. Calm down. He introduced you to his mama. He also introduced his side bitch to his mama too. You
I'm
ain't
saying
special.
The main problem with that, everybody has their own logic, what's right to them, but it needs to be one law for
It needs to be,
all.
but it's
It
not in
needs-
2025.
Yeah, but yeah, and the problem with that, I mean, it really did all start with men not being men, because back then when we dive into when women started working and all this and that, the men were basically like,
I agree with
let
you.
them fuck it, we're tired of this shit.
I agree with you.
Because they only talk about they make it like men back then were just all just brolic and yeah, we're guys, but no, them dudes were bitches. I'm gonna say, I can say that word.
Yeah, you can say
They
that.
basically folded. They took their tail a long time ago and was like, you know what, let's let them work and split the bills. Like that shit didn't just start now. People
That's
need to
true.
really do their history.
Yes.
And that's honestly, the economy started crashing when all that happened. Women being promiscuous started going up.
And if you think about it, in
it's
the
nothing new.
Bible, if the Bible is a real book, prostitution started in the beginning.
It's one of the oldest
form of
job,
jobs.
whatever you want to
I
call
wanted to
it.
say career.
Yeah, you may as well
Jobs.
call it a career. Someone be 80 years old. Come on, baby.
I mean,
ain't got
yeah.
no feed.
What is OnlyFans? I mean, it's a career.
But
It
who
is.
feeds into it though?
Men.
That's why it always gets
Yeah.
blamed back on the men.
Right.
Now,
So
I do
hold
want
on,
to say
I didn't
real
answer
quick. Asia did make some comments why she couldn't get onto the mic. She said, "I can't hang out with females either." And jealousy is all the time at an all-time high and secretly preying on your downfall. She also
Yes.
said, "I used to not want to date men when I didn't have a kid, but now
Right.
that I have my own, I'm taking some time to myself to heal and focus on us and eventually date again.
Man, she wrote that
Dating with a child under 1 year is a red flag at times because they could still be dealing with the other parent. So I guess that'd be one of her pet peeves, even though she's already admitting that
And
that's the part she got to play.
Well, let me-
It's dangerous to even date a woman with kids because most women, unless that dude just like gone, gone.
Yeah.
A lot of women still be dealing with their father. Their
Okay.
kids.
Okay.
And I'm glad y'all don't hang around women like that because women like to try to make it seem like men hate women, but really the biggest enemy of women are women.
Other women.
Or other women. Like when I hang around,
Exactly.
have hung around women and men, like we don't sit around and talk about women. We talk about sports and other shit.
Bro,
like,
if you really dealing with a dude conversation,
yeah.
only time he's really talking about a woman is if
He
he
heartbroken
really
or
want to
something.
either smash or is this dude his homeboy, if that's actually his girl.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it is no other reason why we talking about. We not sitting down saying, "Oh, women this and that."
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
buddy, it is
Women,
other stuff to talk
I
about.
hear women and they'll talk about their own friends like a dog, man.
I agree with your cousin
Okay.
wholeheartedly. I can tell who's not drinking because she had a very elaborate paragraph. I just want to throw that out there. But no, I agree with her. And I also agree with you because a lot of times, if you're anything like me, I don't like hanging out with women like that. I don't like it. It's the jealousy, it's the backbiting. Right now, the situation that we brought up Monday
Mhm.
has to do with a woman. And what's so sad, it has to do with a woman that's 21. I'm 39.
Mhm.
And I was thinking, I was always taught that most of the time jealousy comes from older women. Oh, it doesn't only come from older women, it comes from younger ones too.
And I'm glad you said that because anytime you are, just say you debating with a woman, what they always say, well, how your mama look, your sister. I'm not dating my mama.
Is that how you gonna treat your mama? Yeah, hold on. Now.
No, my mama not a whore. That's why I'm talking about you.
But
They always attack other women. They don't even attack me half the time. Like
I don't get into many conversations with those types because those are the ones that want to escape accountability.
Mhm.
And most of the time they like getting back and forth from a dude that acknowledges the accountability with what dudes do. Like I can't just sit here and say, oh, women this and women that, knowing that there's some dudes that prey on that. There's some dudes that dirty Mac. There's some dudes that don't got no game, so they leading with money. There's some dudes that, hey, I see you over here, you having more luck with the same girl I'm trying to talk to.
Yeah.
Let me then shoot shots at you in front of her in a very corny way to make it seem like I'm better. Like it's things like that even throughout the whole dating market that ain't just specific to a male or female. Everybody can do it.
Yeah.
It's who has the biggest problem and the biggest mouth about their problem. And what I tend to see with folks, especially in the dating market, and dudes is just as liable for it too, but we're talking about women.
Mhm.
They'll love to say they ain't no good dudes around, or they'll love to say, "Yo, bro, all y'all men, dogs, y'all the same. Y'all just want one thing." But we can go to too many examples, even for this one person. I can just guess it. I can make a guesstimation for it. We can go to the same person, and it's at least 2 or 3 dudes that fit the profile, but you wasn't attracted to. So what are we going back to? We can't label all dudes past what your attraction is now, and we can't label who you handle.
Okay, so I understand where you're coming from, right? But I also have been taught I'm not gonna
In the mic,
learn
I can't hear you. We gotta get in the mic.
Sorry, my bad. I'm not gonna learn to love you. Can you hear me?
I got you.
No. I'm sorry, because I adjusted the mic. I apologize. I'm over here playing with the mic. Okay, I got it. Do I got it? Oh, see, I'm up here. They're gonna invite me back again because I've been playing with the mic the whole time. But I don't want the dude that I'm with to learn to love me. And I don't want to get with a dude and I gotta learn to love him. I want our attraction to be like, oh man, I'm attracted to him, and I want him to be attracted to me.
Why you
So
say that?
just
Elaborate
because-
on
no,
it.
Yeah,
The
I
reason
need
why
to know
I'm saying
you
that is
go on.
because let's take each other for instance, please. I met you. This is I'm not trying to put this
Oh
in
my
there. I'm just using this as an example. So I see you and you see me,
Yeah.
and I'm attracted to you.
Mm.
Just because I'm attracted to you and I'm a good woman, that does not mean you need to give me the time of the day just because you're not attracted to me. You can't force that. So it's not that we just love all dogs and love bad men. It's just that we gravitate to what we're attracted to. And if I'm attracted to him and I like him, but he's not attracted to me and he doesn't like me, it's a lose-lose situation. I'm not going to say to him, well, you need to be attracted to me because I'm a good woman and I bring this to the table and I make 6 figures a year and I have 1 kid. Who cares?
No.
Do you like me? It's the question. Don't answer it. I'm just saying.
No.
in
I
general.
was about to say, women don't know what y'all be wanting. Y'all don't even know what y'all want to eat half. This why we need to go back to letting the dads choose the man. And the dads need to stop instilling in women, like as young girls, that you deserve the world. Because that's another thing guys messed up there.
That's a little bit of a problem.
They create
That is
a
little
bit
bit
of
of a problem.
got a
they
girl-
create a narcissist.
That is a little bit of a
We got a girl that does do that.
Yeah, I know it is a little bit.
And
Of a problem.
I hate that daddy princess. Y'all don't be like
'Cause they
daddy
don't
king, daddy prince. Y'all
They
beat
don't
our
just
ass.
approach you all; they approach us women.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be honest with you: you can't fly a woman who's like that.
Mhm,
You can't get away with murder with me, boo. Because I'll put you in your place
mhm.
real quick. Because I done had to put somebody in their place. Man, baby, I don't put my customers in their place plenty of times. Very nice, very nicely.
Let me real quick. She commented some more stuff, and then I'm gonna go
Asia.
into what I'm going.
She typed the
She
book.
said, unfortunately, I know, right?
She got tongue.
Man, she was like, the baby over there is going crazy. So she was like, man, I can't do that and mess up the show. But yeah, she said, unfortunately, dealing with a narcissistic Taurus, this is her. Manipulation is at its finest. If you choose to do certain things while dealing with someone, make it known. Men get hurt and start to hurt others because their trust is messed up. Leave those alone who actually care for you and go mess with those who don't care if you're not all F buddies. This is what I'll say.
Okay.
Because you said you didn't want to learn to love somebody.
And when I say learn to love somebody,
I want to make sure I hit both of y'all points that I heard.
Do I need to explain what not
Yeah,
to learn
please,
to love?
yeah, do that.
When I say learn to love somebody, if I see you
Mhm.
and somebody says, hey, get with him, he's a really good dude, I'm not feeling nothing. I'm not attracted. It ain't got nothing to do with physical appearance. There's no chemistry there. I'm not going, see, back in the day, grandpa and grandmama, yeah, y'all jailed together because that was a different type of time. We have so many choices, men and women. We go to these buffets. We have buffets now. That's the way we look at y'all men. Y'all buffet to us. So if I see something on the buffet I don't like, it might be, carrots may be good for me, but I want broccoli. Just because you a carrot and I don't want you, don't mean that you're not good enough for nobody else. It's just that I don't want you, carrot. I want the broccoli.
You would rather put what you want above what you need?
I would rather be with somebody who want me and I want them.
Is that the same? Because what you
That's
describing,
bad,
what you describing?
What how is that bad?
Would you rather? It's better for a man to get with a woman that needs them, and I ain't even talking about like just like financially or something, than wants them. Because if you need something, you're gonna take. Like if you want something, you're gonna take. I mean, no. If you need something, you're gonna take better care of it than if you wanted something.
But what if I have already supplied myself with pretty much majority? I ain't gonna say everything, but
that's
majority I have supplied myself.
That's what.
Okay, so what is he gonna give me? What if? Okay, I don't have this.
You trigger my trap card.
I don't.
That's exactly what the government want women to think. Because then, if I don't need a man, I just want a man. Because you just basically, I don't need y'all. I want you.
Okay.
And you basically just repeated what I said in a different way.
But do you need me when you see me?
Yeah, we need y'all.
What you need me for?
To
procreate. We need y'all to be our backbone.
Baby, you can go to the sperm bank, put it in the cup and keep it going.
We can work at 100% without y'all, but to function at 1,000%, we need a woman. And men, we're not afraid to say that. It's just the women don't want to say that because y'all don't want to seem vulnerable.
And I will agree with you. The government has set up women, especially black women.
Y'all don't even have to work. Y'all can have a whole department.
Not only that, we can procreate without y'all. We just go to the sperm bank.
But you still need a man.
Yeah, you
though.
still need a
gotta-
man.
That's true.
still
That's
gotta
true. Okay,
Get
I'll
that
give you that.
magazine and go
I'll
in
give
there.
you
with
that.
it.
I'll give you that. I'll give you
My
that.
lonely night was what gave you the baby. Now let's stop it. Let's stop it. Nah, no, but to that point, what to me, why I disagree, what you were describing was nothing more than an attraction to me. That wasn't
Okay.
love. I didn't correlate nothing that you said to an actual love.
Mhm.
If anything, at its highest, it sounded more like infatuation.
Mhm.
So when all of that, and I look at all of that like the rose-colored eyeglasses, I look at that as nothing but the happy days when you're still infatuated and when you still like everything, or you then move past what you don't like because you like so much of the other stuff. When it get past that and how you actually treat somebody in those times where it's either down, whether it's boring, whether you don't like them, I look at that more to see if there's actual love there or not. And when you said I don't want somebody to grow to love me,
Okay, no, not grow to. Okay,
Learn.
because
Learn
learn,
that.
not grow. Because
not grow,
Learn to
not
love
grow,
that
but
person.
learn
Because we all
learn to
different
love me.
people.
And maybe I'm
Some-
using the wrong slogan.
You might be because
Maybe.
And
Cause-
maybe I'm
cause
using the
everybody's
wrong
different. So
slogan.
you gotta learn to love.
Yeah,
one
you
person.
gotta-
so
you gotta
let's
learn to
not
love
say learn
somebody.
to love.
Yeah.
Let's just say, and I ain't trying to be funny, but let's just say you went out to a party and you seen Rasputia.
Mhm.
And they said, "Hey, get with Rasputia. She has a good heart, no kids. She does it."
A wife not at a party.
Huh?
A wife not finna be at a party.
No, Rasputia.
Oh, you
Wife
talking
could
about
be
that?
at a party, man.
Rasputia.
She.
Do you know who Rasputia
Yeah,
is?
yeah, I know who you talking
Okay.
about. I'm talking about like you talking about physically too. She.
All of that,
Oh, no,
physically and
hell no.
everything.
Goddamn.
Okay,
She don't
okay
love
then.
herself. She don't love
If
herself.
you see a Rasputia or Precious, and this is no offense to anybody that's that way,
all of
and if you see that, how you gonna say to yourself, you know what? I'm gonna give this person a chance, and I'm going to learn to love them, and I'm going to learn
You
to.
gonna love
But they're gonna
yourself.
grow on me because that person is a really good person.
But that hold on, but
I'm
I'm
not doing
blaming
that. They gonna
I'm
grow
blaming
on
that
you.
person. First off, I'm blaming that person because you listen to somebody tell you what's good for you.
Mhm,
So I'm
That's
not
what
showing
I mean.
I'm not showing either person sympathy.
mhm.
Just as much as Rasputia probably don't need to be talking to you, you shouldn't have been wasting Rasputia's time because somebody else said she was good. Like I'm putting the onus on the people that's starting it up.
Mhm.
If you go to Rasputia because your homegirl that you really, really tight with, or your brother or your mama or your daddy said this is a really, really good person, and you really, really close to your mother, daddy, and whoever this is, and you just take their word for it and you didn't get to learn shit, you deserve the BS that might come with that.
Okay.
You didn't vet out.
Okay.
That's what I mean, like the learning part. I'm not going to invest because there was a lot of folks even approached with me like that. But I was like, I don't know them. Let me see them first.
Yeah.
Let me talk to Rasputia. Shoot, I don't care. Cushion for the pushing for me. Shoot, I don't discriminate. I love them all. But I gotta love stuff about you
Mhm.
for me to love them all. I shoot, if I'm gonna mess with somebody with a shape, she better have a shape to it. It better not be circles.
Rasputia
feel me?
in circles.
That's what I'm saying. But that goes back to me vetting out and me not wasting Rasputia's time.
But okay, so I agree with you. But this is my thing. When women say, you know what, I don't think I want to be with that guy. I'm not attracted to him. I don't like him. You all keep thinking it's just a physical thing. It's not really a physical thing all the time. Like
Y'all
you
do
don't-
that more with us than
Man,
we do with y'all.
because he don't,
Hold on.
he don't have to walk around looking like Aaron, Pierre, that's Mufasa. He ain't gotta look like that.
Hold on.
He ain't gotta look like Genuine. He don't gotta look like none of that.
But
But
Mr.
if I'm
Chef
not
Higgins,
feeling the connection, I'm not feeling the connection.
Hold
What
on.
is the connection?
The
Hold on.
connection is whatever it is. I
Oh
can't
my-
even. No. It could be something.
Right.
You know what's funny? You know
Hell.
what's very funny? No. You know what's very funny? When women say this, honestly, y'all be like, no, you should just like a person because that person like you. Da, 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 da. But y'all do the same thing.
No.
So you just gonna go out with some random person.
No,
And you just
I'm
gonna
not. I'm
accept
not
some
going
random
out with
person.
some random person.
No, we
But just like how you was just admitting, because they could be used, the same example you were just talking about now
Mhm.
with the little Mufasa dude,
Mhm.
just like how you was admitting, oh, somebody told me this guy is nice. Let me go holler at him. that can work for what you like to look at too.
Mhm.
Now it ain't got to be a Rasputia. It
Okay,
can be
so
a
let
Michael
me-
B. Jordan.
Let me get
And
my
Michael B. Jordan probably ain't the person for you
So,
because
no,
he'll
no.
dirty somebody up like you.
Let me get my example. Okay, honestly, let me just really honestly tell you how
Alright.
I am.
All
I like my men. I'm not gonna lie. I like my men unattractive. I like a lot of unattractive men. No, I'm serious. I'm not gonna even lie. I know I just said Aaron. I know I just said them. I'm just giving a general example.
Okay.
But I
need to know the signs.
do like my men unattractive.
Why?
But that's who I because I'm the attractive
Wait,
to
so
men like
so
that.
not attractive to other people by norms or not attractive to you?
Not attractive to
Physically
people
or
by
what?
norms. Like we can go somewhere
Okay. I
and
see
a
where you're
girl
going
be
now.
like, ew, you like him? And I'm like, absolutely, yes, I like him. Because I like him and I'm attracted to him. There are some men that have been fine. Okay, I can't lie. Kevin, you don't know Kevin. Oops, sorry, I name dropped. There's a dude that's very fine. I name dropped him. Yeah, I know he on his phone and everything. Anyway, he's very fine, but I'm not attracted to him. I don't care about what he has
Why?
and how fine he is. I'm not attracted to him.
Why?
I'm attracted to what I'm attracted to,
Which is what?
which is, I guess, is kind of unattractive men that's unattracted to other women. I like them. I was like, oh, he kind of cute.
What?
Dark skin, dreadhead.
I'm with Donnie.
I love
Why?
dark skin men because that's what I'm attracted to. I like that.
So you like the gas station walker?
Hey,
They unattractive.
that's fine, honey. I guess I like the gas station.
Gas
walker.
station walker
I'm
is crazy.
guessing, but my thing is this: if I meet someone, if they look at me and if they're not attracted to me and they don't like me, I don't care. I'm not your cup of tea. I'm not going to be everyone's cup of tea. Everyone is not going to be my cup of tea. And just because you're a good man and a good woman, don't mean I'm gonna fall in love with you.
I agree with
So
that.
do you care how men think about you?
I don't care, but I
You
am.
should though.
No, I don't. I
Why?
swear I
we
don't.
gotta care.
I
That's how we
swear
get
I
a
don't.
woman.
Let me tell you something. If me and you was to come, if you was to come up to me like randomly on a night, which is pretty much tonight is randomly, and you didn't like what you saw, but I liked you, I'm okay with that.
What? No, I ain't talking about.
That's not
today.
the same.
No,
That's not the
what
same
I'm
thing you're talking
asking.
about.
No.
What you mean by do I care if men
Like,
what men
like
care about
just
me?
literally like
Absolutely not.
how your behaviors, how you carry
Absolutely
yourself. So it's just like
Absolutely
accept me
not.
how I am or
No,
F you.
I don't want you to accept me. If you don't
No,
like,
that's what I'm saying.
if you don't like me, if you cannot accept me, pass me on. Move the fuck
But that's what
on.
I'm saying. Like,
Yeah, that's
if
what she
you
said.
don't,
Move
if you
on.
don't like me, then just fuck it.
Yeah, fuck you. I mean, not
So
disrespectfully.
you don't look at like maybe there's things I need to work on.
Let me tell you something. I have enough common sense to say, Kenya, you do need to work on this. There are some people that ain't got common sense, but I have enough common sense to say, Kenya, you need to work on this. But if you come up to me and say, nah, that ain't my cup of tea, I don't like this, keep it
Okay, what if a
pushing.
guy like you, but the same thing that you thinking you need to work on, what if he openly said it to you? Would you accept
Yeah,
it?
I
from him?
would.
That's
If I already know mentally I need to work on it and he verbally said it, I'm like, yeah, I
'Cause
do
a
need
lot
to
of
work
women,
on it.
they'll snap on you. be like,
No.
don't
Because
need
if
you to
I
prove-
have enough common sense to say yes, I need to work on it, then yes, I am gonna work on it. But if we randomly meet each other that night and you be like, man, shot it too wild, baby, you're not for me and I'm not for you, and keep that shit moving.
I'm gonna give you a situation. Say a guy, like a woman, she kind of cute in the face and all that.
Mhm.
Nice attitude, no kids, all that. Everything the dude want, except she a bit overweight. And he say, you know, I like you, you're cute and all, but I just want you to lose a few pounds. Would you look at him
Meet
wrong?
somebody else. We have free will. I'm serious. It's 8 billion people on this earth. Stop trying. If you just met that person, like that's not your wife, keep it pushing.
This is
Keep
where
it moving.
But he could be
this is.
open,
Hold on,
though.
but this is
There's
where I
8
agree.
billion people on this earth.
This is why I agree with both of that though, because it's one thing if you approach like that and you don't date many guys
Mhm.
or you don't go out much. So at that point, to sustain your self-esteem, I'm with you.
Mhm.
Keep it moving there.
Keep that shit moving.
It's another story if this ain't the first guy and you frequent.
Mhm.
If this ain't the first
I
passing
agree.
and it's said.
I agree.
They just said more than just some
Yeah.
random pass by night.
Like we got
This is something that has been hindering and
Right.
keeping you
like we got
from
some
people that
months
would
and some
entertain you.
years, like some years. If we got history together and you say, baby, you've been gaining a little weight.
I'm not even talking about, I'm not even talking about history.
just talking about
I'm
this
just
is
talking
freak-
about what you see on the market with how you are. If you
Are
keep
we-
getting from guys or from girls, hey, and to his point, hey, I like you. You do got stuff about you that's cool. It's just I don't date big people.
Okay,
Or
either-
I don't like your size. I would do it if it was a little bit more smaller. Or yada yada yada.
Either-
If you keep meeting that response to people that give you time, I'm not saying nobody that have gave you time before or you got history with. That's a different interaction.
Mhm.
I'm talking about when you're entertaining people in general, and this is the response back to you frequently.
If you're
That is something that you could say, maybe I should improve on that.
either you gonna want to change it, or you gonna say, hey, one day I just may meet somebody who can just accept that. Because to be honest with you, that's a cosmetic, that's physical. It can be changed.
I mean,
Now-
it could be financial
change
too.
it.
Yeah.
That-
Is it
I-
financial
no,
too? Just because she's a big healthy
no,
person?
no. You saying that's a physical. I'm saying, where does it stop if it's physical? It could be mental. It could be financial. It could be whatever
Not
problem
financial,
you
but
want
it
it to
can be
meet.
mental.
if you
It can
keep
be
getting it.
mental. But my thing is,
Why
if
not?
that
But
person-
this is why I would go back on that, because
Mhm.
that's a little bit of a double standard. When it's put on dudes, then the dude will say, yo, this is something that is hindering me
And I
from
need to
meeting
change it.
potential
Well,
suitors
maybe-
or folks that gave me time.
maybe
Even
the
when it goes
dude-
to a dude that's poor, I
Mhm.
don't have the type of finances to
Okay, so you
entertain
talking
a
about
woman like that. Let me
you
get some
talking
money.
about physical versus financial. Let me tell you this:
I'm not.
if that dude says, "Hey, I know all these girls are saying that, but I'm comfortable in myself, and maybe one day a woman will take me as I am," do what you want to
No, a
do.
man
hold on.
can't do that. That's why men. Why you think OnlyFans is big? They are losers.
But
in
to
they
that
basement.
point though, this is where I want to go with that.
Men,
But to that point,
okay.
he has no right to say there ain't no good women around.
He can say, no, he can say that.
No,
Yes,
he
he
can't.
can.
He
No,
not
he
putting in
can't.
that. He not
he
putting in the
can't.
work
Yes,
to
no,
do that.
I'm gonna tell you why.
That man does not have the right to say that.
Stop doing it to that measurement. He can say there's no good women around. Oh,
He would
yes,
be a
he
lie.
can.
No, he
Yes,
can't.
What is
he
he
can.
He'll be a
doing?
liar.
What is
Yes,
he
he
doing to
can.
attract one?
Yes, he can. He can say there's no good women around if he attracting dog women who up here. I just want to be about the money. 7 kids.
How he know
all this
that if
other
he
good
ain't even
stuff.
meeting them?
I mean, sometimes women do kind of throw hints that I'm all about the money. It don't take a rocket science.
That's not. You being hang up on that point. I'm saying the whatever it is that you have to improve on, that you keep meeting in the market, is what you might want to look into to change for
You know
the
how I'm
better
finna
for
feel.
you.
Hold on. I'm gonna say this. It is free will. It is free will. I don't care if you're a male or a female. If you say to yourself, I don't want to change it, that is free will.
Nobody's
You
saying
don't
you
have
got
to change
but
it.
you can't.
But
You
there's
can't
no-
then
Free
make a
will,
statement.
free
though.
will
No.
doesn't mean act the wrong way with it, dog.
But what I'm saying is this: if you could meet someone that you all jail,
Okay.
everything is all good, and that look at Gabby. What's her Gabrielle Cineray? Look at who she met. Have you seen her husband? Precious, her husband, Precious.
Oh.
Okay,
Yeah,
and I'm not saying everybody has that love story, because you can be fine as shit and still can't meet nobody.
It's
But
a
what
lot of
I'm
folks that
saying
is.
is, it's free will. If that person says, you know what, I love who I am, I'm not going to change, then that's who you are. You're not going to change, and whoever you approach, it don't matter if it's 10 to 20 men. If they don't want you, bye, get the fuck on.
You've triggered my trap card.
Go for it.
You've
Get
had
on.
jobs in the past that you wanted.
And I got him.
You got them right.
I see where you're going, but I don't like
They
that
have
one.
requirements, right?
Yeah, and I met him.
Now, if you didn't meet them,
I'm
if
getting
you-
fired.
No, you wouldn't even get the job.
That's fine.
It's in your power to meet those requirements,
Mhm,
right?
It is.
Would you purposely not meet them and say, "Man, that job bullshit"?
Honestly, yeah, because I'm a boss. And I ain't trying. No.
Oh
No,
my
No. Okay. I give you an example. I was doing security, and I had dreadlocks at the time, and I really needed the money.
Mhm.
They told me to cover my dreadlocks.
No, not that.
No. The requirements was to cover your dreadlocks. At the time, I
That's a
needed the
touche.
money. No, I needed the money, so I went ahead and I covered it. But if I was like, man, I really don't. Fuck this job. Let me get another job. Nah, fuck it. I don't want it. Bye. I'm gone.
Wait,
But
so
hold on,
you
hold
actually
on.
stayed at that job, right? Like you did what it took
Because
to
I
get it.
needed the money.
Go back to what I said. When you need something, you gonna do.
But
what
we talking
it
about, but I
takes.
said I want it. I
Wait,
didn't
why
say I
would y'all
need you.
do
I
it for
said
the
I
job
want
and
it.
not the man?
Because y'all
Ladies
are,
and gentlemen,
because men are
oh
down
my
on the dozen. You know why we don't do it for the men?
Why?
Because one come and another one goes. You are very
That's-
easily replaceable. Just like women are. Women are easily replaceable. Men are too.
That doesn't speak to your success. That does not speak to
But
actual. That don't speak
But
to actual.
he brought up a very good point. He
Hold
said,
on.
if I wanted the job, would I meet the requirements?
This is why
If I really wanted it, but if I want it, I'm gonna move the fuck on.
This is why I don't like his point as much. I get the point, and if you do understand the angle, it would apply. This is why I don't. For the responses you just gave, if you're looking for means like that, hey, requirement wise, yada yada yada. This is what it is. I hit what I needed. This is what I was going to go into. The success rate or the niches that would be out there for folks. I promise you, they're not going around saying before it happened that I can't find nobody. I found niches. I went to look for who would look for me. I'm talking about the in general dating market person, but that could be a man or a female because it's said on both sides now. When they say I can't find nobody or ain't no good people out here, and what you don't do the investment towards. Precious lady, she did the investment towards somebody that wanted her for what she was.
Exactly.
But hold on, but every last one of y'all ain't doing that, but expecting the same result. And that's what we would say. You are shooting yourself in the foot. Yo, if you see in the market somebody is willing to entertain you, but you keep getting met with the same problems, you need to
but this is the question I have. This is the question I have. The same man who asked me as a woman and women, we're all single. So it sounds like we're all in the same boat. So my thing is this: when you come down on women and say, "Why don't you do this and why don't you do that?"
That's circle blame. That's circle blame.
Why don't you look at yourself and ask yourself, "Why the fuck are you single?" I'm not trying to be. I'm not trying to be mean.
I got you. No,
I'm just saying
that would be a good response.
When people come and I don't know your status, single, married,
by law, single.
Okay, by law, single.
Okay.
So this is my thing. When a woman says, "I want this," and no, and all that. We honestly, men and women are saying the same thing. We're saying it in a different way.
But that's
But this is the craziest thing. If a woman said it, it's like, oh, it should be like
that's still moving blame.
Men do the same. Men, y'all do the same thing.
Whose job is it to get married, though?
Whose job is it to get married?
The woman.
Oh Lord, you really going in?
Whose job is it to get married?
The woman. The woman.
So it's not balanced.
No.
That's
weird. So if
it's not our job to get married.
If it's the woman's job to get married, then why would we want to get married to a person that's not even equally yoked? It's not even balanced.
No, I'm not saying that we don't want to get married, but whose job is that to get married?
What year is it?
No matter what year it is. Nothing
I'm
new
gonna be
under the
honest with
sun.
you, as a 39,
Nothing is new under the sun.
single. Okay, so John said I'm single by choice. I am too, John. I'm not gonna even lie. I'm single by choice.
John, how much you weigh? How tall are you?
John,
how much do you make a year?
John says you right, man, but then he says I'm single by
bro,
choice.
you saying what a woman would say.
But no, I am single by choice.
Don't talk about John.
But no, me and John on the same level. I'm single by choice. I enjoy my singleness.
Hold on.
I enjoy it, to be honest with you.
Hold on. I don't want us to conflate points.
I'm sorry.
I don't want us to conflate points. I don't want us to bring in who role it is or who jobs.
Yeah.
I'm only talking about the dating market.
Yeah.
In the dating market, if you're met with a certain thing and you keep circling off blame, that's why I was like, that would be to deny accountability if you then respond, "Oh, you single too." We're single. What is it for? Hold on. But why are you focused on him if you're noticing the same problem on your end? It ain't about what he's saying on you.
They can't take accountability without bringing in.
Dude, hold on. And this is why we keep going back to dudes, and we ain't putting it on women because we love women here. That's why we bring them. But for a dude, if he was to just sit around saying that it ain't no good girls, but you know you ain't worked nothing, you ain't got no real drive to you, and that you ain't built, but you want a girl that is built with some type of mindset to help take care of you.
Okay.
You need to build up what that girl will want.
Okay.
You need to build yourself up in that way. If that's what you keep wanting to attract.
When you're asking,
that's why I say general.
When you're asking a person like me, why do women say that? Because women say there's no good men out there, and then y'all turn around and say there's no good women. There's no good women out there. You know what I mean?
Both will be wrong.
I'm going to be honest with you. No. Both of y'all are right.
No.
No,
I know
way.
niggas right now
No.
smoke black, fat as hell. Don't do nothing.
No, they would be wrong.
They wrong.
I do not get mad at men when they say ain't no good women out there. You're right. There's not.
No,
'Cause I'm
look
gonna
at the
be
women
honest
they
with
mess
you.
with.
Because there's a lot of doggish ass women out there. I know I play the game and I play in the streets. Let's be honest. And I don't mind saying that. Because you ain't gonna pull my whole card. Yeah, I said it. So this is my thing. If a man come to me and say ain't no good women out there, I'm like, yeah, you right. If a woman come to me and she say ain't no good man out there, yeah, you right. Me and Joe have had this conversation. We have had this argument. He said, Kenya, it's the people you pick. And I said, no, it's the people that's being
Shout out to
made.
Joe.
It's the people that's being made.
No,
It's the people that's
you,
being
It's
made.
your
that's the
environment.
people you picking in
You-
your
who
life.
you be around
I
that
agree
creates
with the
influence.
environment.
Like-
I would agree with the environment, but my thing is this: it's just me, and maybe Denise should have been on here, and maybe Asia gonna say something.
They would have been.
But I
They
don't-
disagreeing with you.
I don't care. I don't care because at the end of the day, I'm not looking for friends, and I'm not looking for validation.
Nobody's saying you is.
I know,
It's
but
cool.
everybody on that thing can disagree with me, and I'm still gonna say what I said.
I know, but I'm
Okay,
not
that's
saying
cool.
you need
That
to.
So,
Sagittarius coming out.
applause-
It is, ain't it?
applause
Like I
to them.
ain't trying to.
Applause to them for who don't agree with me.
No,
Applause to them.
outside of it being
But what I'm
competition.
saying is, I don't care how you look at life. What you like is what you like. I'm never going to tell you, well, maybe you need to do this, and maybe you need to fix this, and maybe you need to fix that. We have free will. You do what you want to do, and if you feel like
you hanging
not
on,
meeting
you
the
hanging
right-
your hat on that free will stuff.
I'm
Because
gonna
everybody
much as-
let her
free
finish her
choice.
point, then I'm gonna make a point too.
Yeah,
Go
go
ahead.
for it.
Go
Go for
ahead.
it.
What you saying? And I'm not calling you one, but
No, you
No,
ahead.
no. We
No, go
hold on.
ahead.
We
No, go
leave.
ahead.
no,
I'm
no
all
offense, but
I'm drinking water.
what you're saying is the same mindset of a Satanist. You know why? Because
Maybe I
you have
guess
you
he my
basically
leader.
expressing the do as thou wilt mindset.
I guess he my leader then.
Stop it. Oh my god.
No, I
I'm
like
just
what you
saying.
said.
It
That
is
is
an
the same-
example.
That's the same.
No, it's fine.
mindset,
But if
though.
I mean, I'm just saying, I guess he my
And
leader.
everybody on both sides, men and women, living that way. And you explaining like a hamster wheel effect.
Mhm.
Like you got men like dating strippers and then calling women the
Hoes
whores.
and
And then you got women
bees.
dating niggas with their pants to their ankles and
Mhm.
talking shit about
but
men.
wonder why he beat you.
And
But
that's what you around. That's your
Baby, you can
environment.
get beat by a millionaire.
you can, but at the same time, it goes back to what you betting. You chose the millionaire that beat you. You
Yeah.
chose the gangster that beat you. You can't then label everybody as a general because you keep picking ass.
God didn't make
That's your
man and
free
woman.
will.
This is what
Hold on. But if we going by your free will
That's free
statement,
will.
your free will is that you keep choosing wrong.
So this
but
is
your
what I
free
want
will,
you to-
you're trying to push off on everybody else like they right.
You know what you saying?
That's
I'm gonna
backwards.
tell you what you sound like. You sound like one of those women that be on YouTube talking about something. Well, if you would have vet a rich person, if you would have dated rich, then you
That's
would
not
not
the
have
same
had
at all.
this.
That's their fault for going for rich.
Exactly.
It don't matter.
Because
if
you know
go-
what rich men want? They want multiple
doesn't-
women, and if you
And I
if
agree
you
with
step
that
out
shit.
of line, you
I
gonna
agree with
probably
that.
get backhanded.
I agree with that, but this is the
cut
thing.
off swift.
This
Yeah.
is the thing, and I'm gonna stand on this. It don't matter if they rich, if they broke, or if they the fried cook. Whatever happened is going to happen. Everything can be all good at the beginning, and then all of a sudden it just fall downhill, and that's fine. But at the end of the day, you gotta like who you like. I don't care if you and him come out of nowhere and be like, he a good dude. He got da 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 da. If I don't like him, I don't like him. Okay. But when you start saying, well, Kenya, you don't like him, and then you gonna say all dudes are bad
That's not the
men.
same. That's not
Well,
the
what
same.
you was kind
That
of
wasn't-
you was kind of mixing subjects too.
Can we
No.
go into
You
a
was
little
kinda
dive in
mixing
history
subjects
on
too.
that?
We
I'ma-
gonna
I'ma
keep
let
on
you
you
finish.
because you done opened up a whole can of worms,
But you mixing up.
I
the
have
words
some
and-
and you
historical-
are too,
I have some historical
wasn't.
facts.
and
that
you
can-
are too.
I have some
But see, this is
historical
the thing
facts
that
on
I don't. Wait a minute, real quick. But this is the
I
thing that I
wasn't,
have
though.
with men. If a woman says, I don't like this and I can't do this and I can't handle that, is when we say that and we're free to say this is how we feel. But what about this? And what about that? And you need to do this. And da, 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 da. I'm like, hey, bro, chill out, because at the end of the day, you're going to feel the same way about a certain situation. So we all have a
I would
choice
still be
to
wrong
make.
if I go out and say all women are ass and that they're not right.
Baby, if you say
Off
all
of
women
who
are
I chose.
if you tell me that all women are asshole, I'm gonna sit back and be like,
I would
okay,
say
friend,
most.
Explain it.
Most are
I
getting
would
bad
still
for
be
both
wrong
sides.
though. I
No,
would
you're
be
not gonna
wrong.
be wrong.
But
Honestly,
that's a
I
I
certain.
You
wouldn't say
telling
all.
it
All
now.
is 100%,
Hold on
but I
real
would say
quick.
most.
If
No,
you,
but
honestly, and I'm different. I'm very different. If you came to me and say a lot of women were assholes, I'll sit here and think to myself, okay, cool.
But that would still be wrong on my part.
Well, no,
I'm
not the
No,
most
that's
part.
I'm
your-
not
that's
taking
your
the
conscience.
accountability.
That's your conscience.
Cause
I don't care.
I'm not taking the
I'm not sleeping
accountability
with these
on the women I'm
I don't care
choosing.
nothing about these women. If that's how you see them, that's how you see
you
them.
You can yes man me on that, but that person still has to go home and say I picked that. That's what I'm saying.
Mhm.
That's not you're circling off accountability. If you're
Mhm.
talking to somebody that's going to agree with you, cool. Let them agree and say that you're right. But when you go to sleep at night and you keep saying why I'm sleeping alone, and you keep picking folks that's going to leave you alone, then that's you picking them people.
I got a question. Oh, this is a real good question.
That's you picking them people.
Think everyone goes home and really feels bad about sleeping alone?
I'm saying for
Yeah,
the
it's a lot
ones
of
that
them.
do.
Oh,
Most
it's a
of them
lot.
do.
It's a lot.
Most.
Well, you know what? I
But
want you to
that'll
do.
be that. But
I
to our
want you
point
to
though,
know.
that'll be to take away from the folks that choose to be single. I'm
Okay,
saying for the
thank
ones
you.
that don't want
because
to be.
this one right here, I sleep alone every night, and baby, I sleep very good.
But you want to. That's what I'm saying. That you wouldn't.
So this is
fall
what
under
I
that.
want y'all to stop doing. This is what I want you to stop doing. Now, this is what I want women to stop doing. Stop generalizing everybody.
You just did that.
Did
You
that.
did that too.
What?
You
No,
did
you
that.
just did
You
that.
You did that
You
too.
did just do that.
You just did that too.
I'm trying to. No,
That's
I
you.
was making this
You have done
specific.
that since the beginning.
I've been
You was
making
like,
this
oh my
specific.
goodness. No.
You're not
You have
listening.
done
They're
that from
winning
the-
right
no,
now.
you have done that from the beginning.
The elites
We
are
both,
winning right
honestly, all of us has generalized everything. I'm okay with
now.
sleeping-
Everything is generalized.
Yes. So I'm okay with sleeping in the bed by myself. You up there talking about some women, y'all choose this and talk about it. Da, da, da. Women, can you please keep me out of it? That's the women
but
you
then-
talk to.
But then that would be your own
Not me.
condition. That's not me
This conversation,
saying
That's the
let me
you.
know.
women you talk to.
That would be, and that's my point.
Just let me know them boys. are
So
winning.
guess what?
You know who
Guess
them
what?
boys are.
Since that's the women you talk to, that's the women you pick. Pick better.
That's what I'm saying.
You
So
know
you
where all this
agreeing.
coming from.
Pick better.
You know where
You
all
done
this coming
chose, you done
from.
chose them.
What's up?
I can't say the word because I'm gonna get called an anti something. They winning because even the ones that started the feminist movement
Nah, I heard
were
the feminine
were them
movement,
boys.
yeah.
I'm gonna just
Yeah,
say them
I'm gonna
boys.
say that. I'm gonna say yeah. I
And
agree with you.
I just needed like 2-3 minutes to explain this because I do have to go to work.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Go for it, bro. I want to hear.
Where this all started,
We were
it's
just
funny
having
because
fun.
in the history books, the faces that we see that wanted to be at these jobs are the main ones that are the housewives now, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
And in this reverse, the housewives that look like you
Mhm.
are out here, you know.
Okay.
And this all started because of them. And
Right.
what this did when women stepped into the workforce, and it was a devious plan.
Okay.
Men back then made enough to take care of the whole family. Why
Okay.
men don't now is because take it like this. Say there was somebody that wanted to hire 4 people to do a job,
Mhm.
and 2 women came along and said, "Hey, I want to do this." And I'm gonna just be real: women are worse for money than men. I mean, that's can be factually proven.
Okay.
So now you split the pay in half, and you gave half the pay to people that's gonna do right by it, and half the pay to do a little something right, and then just blow it. And we've seen that go from generation to generation. Honestly, the only way to fix this all, women not gonna like it. If you got a career like what you got, that's acceptable. That's a different story. But still, don't put it over your man, your kids, the household.
Yeah.
The only way to fix this society, and I guess this is my mic drop, women need to go back to start working. The dead, like the bums, the dudes that's bums that just want to sit around, smoke freaking roaches all day, and blacks, y'all need to get a job. We need to put one standard on men and women. And honestly, like if you want to be a deadbeat dad, a bum, a thief, we need to do like places like Dubai and stuff. Super harsh punishments or kick them out the country. If you want to sell your body as a woman and do all this promiscuous stuff, kick them out. I mean, honestly, not in a way like I'm saying unalive people, but this land needs to be just purged of like the mediocrity, the degenerates. That's why society messed up. That's why we got this hamster wheel effect of women saying this about men and men saying this about women. Like The Weeknd said in Save Your Tears, I broke your heart like somebody did to mine.
Exactly.
Now I'm finna do you the same way, and
Exactly.
it's a disease that
It
just
is a
keeps
disease.
spreading.
Yeah.
And
I totally agree with you, and I know a lot of
'Cause if-
women.
Because
I'm sorry,
women,
go ahead.
y'all don't need men because y'all making
The way the
money.
government
set it
yeah,
up. But
yeah.
the only way to fix it, every woman needs to stop working. That'll make them pay men more.
Mhm.
And then, I mean,
I would say this: the only reason why I agree with everything you said is because being an independent woman, an independent, strong woman. To be honest with you, I'm not gonna even lie. That's not even really a flex.
and you got to step into
It's
a
not a
masculine
flex.
frame to even do that.
It's not a flex. Being independent, strong black woman, that's not a flex to me. That's called survival. I don't walk around here to myself, oh, I'm a strong, independent black woman. So the fuck what?
And how many times have you ever heard a man say, I'm an
Never. How
independent
many
man?
times have you heard a white woman say it? It's always
They're not
us
gonna
black
say
women.
that.
It's
So
a
what?
it's a different way dudes say
And
it.
it's funny
Okay,
because
whatever.
they
You know,
started
it's
the
a different way
feminist
to do it,
movement.
man.
You don't say nothing else because you don't murky the water.
It's a different way dudes
And they
say that.
started the feminist movement. You look
Yes,
at
and
the
we-
feminists back then.
Exactly. And they started the N-word, and guess who's calling each other N-word every day, every second, every minute, every hour?
All the
Us.
bad
Dude-
shit that was
dudes say
started
they-
was started
Was
by
always
them,
started
and they
by
put
them.
it on now.
Exactly. And we
I
carried the
do
torch.
want that to be acknowledged though.
Before nephew say anything, the reason why I agree with you about the whole women, staying in the house and the men working is because a person who's been working and being on her own and living on her own ever since she was 18 years old, I would love that. I would love it. But back to our original conversation, I'm just not going to be choosing somebody just because, oh my God, I just need a man. I just need to be da 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 da. No, I want us to be equally yoked.
But that's
I
still why
want you-
men in the life is important because the dad back then, yeah, we know our daughter's gonna need somebody, but I'm finna choose that nigga. Like, you're not finna come use my daughter.
Okay. Besides all of that, I like the fact that as an independent, strong black woman, hell yeah, I want you to pay the bills. Hell yeah, I want you to lead the household.
Dudes say they
Hell
grown
yeah, I
ass
want that.
man, and that I do all this up. We have a dude that say that.
Yeah.
Dudes say I'm an alpha man. That just be the dude way to say that. Everybody does say that.
But
And
you
I
shouldn't
don't
express
mind- I don't mind an alpha man leading. I really don't. And you look like you are an alpha man. I'm okay with that. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be almost 40 years old. Please take the slack. Please take it. You want to lead, you want to work more, you go right ahead. Honestly, I would love to be a housewife.
because your body
I'm
gonna feel
okay.
that.
I'm okay, but I'm also a person. Let me also say this. I'm also a person who is content. Well, I'm not gonna say content, but I'm also a person who adapts to whatever situation she's in. So if you put me in a single life, the universe, the creator put me in a single life, I'm gonna adapt to it. If you put me with a husband that he loves me and I love him, I'm gonna adapt to it. Whatever situation you put me in, universe, creator,
I'm
heavenly
gonna say the
Father.
creator.
So you'll
gonna-
stop your
The
business.
creator
gonna-
would never put you in. a
Hey,
single
I surely
life.
would.
You just
If my
stop all that.
if my husband would provide for me, I would stop that shit.
Yeah.
Because I've been independent since I was 18. I'm talking about I graduated May 23rd. I moved to Birmingham June 23rd. I've been paying bills before I even moved here. You want to make me a housewife and swollen feet and pregnant? I go right the fuck ahead. I'm serious. I don't mind. This whole strong, independent black woman. I don't give a damn what none of these people say on your line. I don't give a. They can unsubscribe all they want to. Not for
The
y'all.
hell no. Hell, we just-
They hate the
Lock
truth.
it in.
No, they hate the truth. They don't need to be here.
They can unsubscribe to me. But what
Okay.
I'm saying is, like, if me and him got together, and he said, "Baby, I just want you to be who you are, and I want to take care of things."
Yeah.
Do that, because I'm gonna tell you right now, paying most of the bills is better than me paying most of the bill. I have to pay house bills. I have to pay my business bills. I have to pay soccer. I have to pay 2 bills in different establishments.
Uh-huh.
And you thinking my husband want to go ahead and relieve me from all of that, and he want to work and do all of that, and all I got to do is cook, clean.
I mean, if it
Baby,
work for
call me
y'all-
Lucy. I'll do it, and
Women
I don't
around
care who
look,
don't like it.
I'm not combating that. So don't think it. If that's what y'all want to do in the in the fake scenario, if that's what your husband wants to do, then
Come on,
cool.
let's get married
I just
tomorrow.
asking. Hey, bro.
Women call that slavery, though. It's crazy, man.
But that's why. But that's why I asked it like that, because I was like, I know some other folks that got businesses like you
Mhm.
that would be like, I wish he would tell me. I
But
can't.
that's them, and this
But
is
that's
what
why
I
I
want
kept
y'all to
saying.
stop doing, because you
I'm-
did this
I'm
and
not
you did
doing
this.
that. You
Stop,
keep
and this
thinking-
is what women do to
Hold on,
men.
stop
Stop
misunderstanding what I'm saying.
stop
You
coloring
keep
everybody with the same
You keep
paintbrush,
misunderstanding what I'm saying.
and you keep coloring everybody with the same
I'm not.
paintbrush.
I'm not doing
Yes,
that.
you
If you
are.
just listen to me, you're not listening.
Okay,
I
go
just
ahead.
made the difference between you and other women. Yeah, like Sagittarius, whatever
That
moon
fire
this is,
coming
bro. Y'all gotta taper that shit
It
down.
got hot in here.
Yeah, like listen to me. I'm making the point that you're pointing
Go
out.
ahead,
If
go
you
ahead.
just listen to me,
Mhm.
I don't care like that. I'm saying exactly your point to
Mhm.
why you are different than other women.
Mhm.
Yeah, other women would feel away.
Mhm.
That's why if it works for you and your husband,
Sure do.
more power to you. Like,
Hey, me and him gonna get married
What-
tomorrow. 'Cause
what
he-
are we
so-
doing?
He's speaking my love language right there. He said, I gotta work no. He
Hey
is
man,
speaking
y'all
my
have
language.
fun with that shit.
We about to
man.
get married tomorrow. You said you a Sagittarius too?
She trying to get me in
He
trouble.
said, how many kids?
She is really.
I got
Oh, he
one
married.
kid.
Hey, she already got us in. She already got us in trouble with
Hold
that.
on, what boy, girl?
Boy,
Oh, we married tomorrow, nephew.
she's so funny.
We married tomorrow.
On that note, I ain't gonna do this shit. Y'all finna keep blowing up the spot and getting me flagged on everything. If y'all enjoyed the show, make sure you do hit the likes in the chat. Hit the like. I know y'all is talking up a story, and I know Joe
Subscribe.
is watching this. Make sure you stay subscribed. We gotta do this
to my
shit tomorrow.
YouTube.
We gotta do this shit tomorrow. Oh, speaking of, make sure on Friday, if you want to be a part of the discussion with me and Joe on TikTok only show, make sure you do follow the Joe
I'ma
Lockett
get
Show
y'all,
on
man.
TikTok. On that note, we'll see y'all later.